Da 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 ba da 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 da. Testing, oh testing, testing, oh testing. 1, 1, 2, 3. Can I be heard? Can you all hear me? I suck at singing. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. God damn it! Fucking Ultra Kill, such a great soundtrack, so catchy. Alas. What? I start talking, I start the stream proper, and I already lose viewers? Oh, man, fucking YouTube be YouTube. Oh, man, can I be heard? Ladies and gentlemen of the chat. Is this thing working? Can I be heard? Do I exist? Am I real? Is this reality? Is it all just a dream? Are we living in a simulation? I don't know. You need to tell me in the chat. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Oof, that is some stream delay. Oh my lordy Lou, that is a stream delay right there. My goodness. I spelled donut wrong. 1 second. I just realized that's dough nut. There we go. I spelled donut wrong. Unacceptable. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. CWP, hello, welcome. To answer your question very quick, I know of Project Wingman. I own Project Wingman. Project Wingman. I have yet to play it, but I do own it, and I have listened to the soundtrack. It is amazing. Especially that one song, I believe it's called King or Kings. Don't know if it's plural or not, but that particular track from Project Wingman, oh my goodness, fucking beautiful. Who else we got in the chat? We have CWP. We have Joshua Durant. Oh, I too love L.A. Noire. Overlord Mac. I always get your name wrong. I'm just going to say Overlord. Welcome. Fikesel. Hello, welcome. Not IRL. What a name. Not IRL. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Oh, they're both correct. You're right. Donut and Donut are correct. That is true. John Carlos, hello. AI Gaming. Hello, AI Gaming. Now, AI Gaming, are you actually an AI? Are you a bot? Do I have a bot in my chat, AI Gaming? Brian McGee. The one and only Brian McGee. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. You want banana? I want banana. I'm all out of banana. Ooh, a banana donut? Ooh, or banana cake? Banana bread? Oh, fuck! I'm so hungry. Oh, but banana's so good. Banana is so good. Banana pastries in particular. Mwah. Oh, delicioso. The AI is a gamer. Guilty Oregano, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. What does that mean, CWP? Go mask off? By mask off, you mean revealing that I'm a raving lunatic? How is that mask off? I would think that would be obvious. I'm an alien hybrid, but so are the rest of you. Oh man, we're getting deep in the weeds of conspiracy theories now. Oh my goodness gracious. How is everyone in chat? How are you doing, folks? Ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? How you doing, everybody? What's been going on? What's been going on? I've been busy with IRL work, getting shit done on my end. I already told you guys about this last live stream. Prepping things for the big move to a whole new province of Canada. Slow but steady. Slowly making my way. It's a lot of work, though, a lot of prep, like a lot of things, a lot of loose ends I need to tie up. Working on that. Getting things ready for the big going away video project to give you guys something like that. The secret big video project is still in the works. Thank you, all of you, by the way, for last live stream funding that fucking thing. Holy shit, you guys are crazy. Besides that, in my free time, been working on a few new YouTube videos, which I hopefully want to get out by next week. I've got at least 3 videos in the works, which I hope to get out by next week. These isn't the big secret project or anything. These are just some, like, average fillerish videos, typical content, etc., etc. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about Toronto AI gaming. I've heard mixed things. Definitely not the plan. Toronto is not in the cards, not the plan. Sorry it's hell for you, my dude. So sorry it's hell. How dumb are these videos? Oh, 8, 9. We're talking about 8, 9 scale. One of them might be a 10. This Brian! Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Worst tiered gaming source. Trust me, bro. Yes. Oh my god. I am clipping that. I'm screenshotting that. Oh, Brian, thank you. You made my day with that. That's basically it. Feelings over facts. What's your cousin's wedding? Congratulations, Guilty Oregano. I hope they are now happily wed. Oh, congratulations. The joys, of a loving wedding. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Oh, I'm happy to hear. Yeah, well, besides working on a few YouTube videos to fill out the month of October, while I slowly get things ready and done for the big secret video before the big move, and take care of real life shenanigans, etc., etc. In my free time, I have been playing Exoprimal. I finally got Exoprimal, not on Game Pass, on Steam. Recently, I got to the ending of the story. I haven't technically beat the game, and I have to say, so blown away by Exoprimal. So blown away. My previous Exoprimal video still stands. I was totally wrong. My expectations were totally off about the game. Shockingly good game. Shockingly well-made game. So much fun to play. Such a well-made game. Been enjoying Exoprimal on my free time. Alright. Y'all are here. Let's get this show on the road. D-Lies 86. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's get the show on the road. So, 2 things. 1, have a little fundraiser for this live stream. Nothing serious. I just crave donuts. The funding for the fundraiser for this live stream is for me. It's not for a video project. It's not for my friends. I'm just going to be honest with all of you. I really want some donuts. I just really want some donuts, and I don't have the expendable cash. Recently, I got when you buy groceries, you buy the essentials, you get meals, you get ingredients, you get the important stuff, right? You don't get treats when you spend money on groceries, when you save money for groceries. But I crave donuts. I fucking crave donuts. I have a donut craving right now. I want get some high quality donuts just as a treat. Just as a treat. So that's the fundraiser for the stream. Nothing outlandish, nothing special. However, the more you guys donate, the more donuts I can get. Oh, man. I feel so ashamed. But I can't help it. I crave donuts. But you guys deserve some content. So that will be our transaction. You guys get content. I get donuts. Oh, sure. Yeah, you're in the Discord, right? CWP? Sure. If you want to DM me some tracks from Frontline, from Wingman, Project Wingman, by all means. Oh, there's no good donut places where you live, Overlord? Oh, that's tragic. No good donut places. Oh, my heart breaks for you. Oh, man. Hey, I work out. I have an exercise routine and regiment, Prune. I will burn the weight. If it is gained. I crave donuts. Hello! I cannot say your name because it's Russian. Is playing Borderlands 3 with turning off all the dialogue a valid way to play? Sure, dude. Absolutely. Like, if you like Borderlands for the gameplay and the visuals and the music, etc., and you're not a fan of the dialogue, like, you do you, man. Whatever makes the game more enjoyable for you. Like, you do you. You bought the game. You own it now. It's like, you purchased the product. It's yours. You own it. You can do with it as you please. Ah, yes, like the great philosopher Homer Simpson once said, donut. God, fuck. I can't help it. Like, we have food. We're not struggling for food. There aren't, like, I'm not starving or anything, guys. Good on groceries. Good on food. But, oh my god, there's no donuts. We basically have, I have no desserts. It's all, like, meals, healthy foods, ingredients, etc. There's no desserts. We have no desserts right now, and I'm craving something sweet. Joe the Lizard, my man, my dude, can't stick around long. Good luck with the bakery goods. I appreciate it, Joe. I appreciate it. Miss you, dude. Miss you. I hope to stream more later this week. Hope to see you there, dude. Miss you, Joe. Hope you're doing well. Dude. Hope you're doing well. Okay. I let you guys know about the donuts. We're fucking 20 minutes into the stream. Well, the first 10 minutes don't count. That was me setting up stream prep and all of a sudden. So we've been technically, I'm like, semantics aside, stream for 10 minutes. Let's get to the core. Let's get to the meat of this video. I've got some bad videos and some awesome video games to recommend to you guys. We'll start off with the bad videos, and in the later half of the stream, we will get to the awesome new games that I recommend from Steam Nextfest. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to get lost in the weeds and it get too late, because there's always the possibility that the bad videos take too long and we don't get to the game recommendations. So I'm going to get to those quickly. Maple bacon donuts. Ooh, you've awakened something in me. Defaniel, hello. Epic NASCAR driver, hello. Welcome to the stream. Today, Epic NASCAR driver, we are roasting some bad videos from YouTube, and I'm recommending some awesome games I found on Steam Nextfest. Ooh, favorite donut type. Prune for me, apple cinnamon. Apple cinnamon donuts. Oh my god, apple cinnamon is my weakness. Next to apple pie, apple cinnamon donuts. Oh, you have me. You want me to do something? You want me to fucking, like, go back on all my principles? Offer me apple cinnamon donuts or apple pie, and you've got me wrapped around your finger. This is your... Oh my goodness gracious, YouTube is telling me that D-Lies, with his first 5 I'm assuming that's Australian dollars. Like, this is their very first super chat. Oh, well, thank you for letting me be your very first super chat, dude. And thank you so much for the 5, I'm assuming, Australian dollars. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy the donut, sir, and please keep roasting the mini awful gaming YouTubers. I intend to, good sir. I intend to. Phantom Freak, hello. You're just in time. Maple brown to chocolate glazed donuts for me. Oh, devolution. You guys are killing me here. Okay. 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 All right. Alrighty. Oh, shoot. One sec. Before we start with the fucking... How do I edit the stream shit? I need to edit something from the stream. Wait, I can't edit my fucking video description on OBS? Do I have to go to YouTube? That's absurd. Fine, I'll go to my fucking YouTube. Fucking... Why do I do this? Why do I need to do this? Bruh. I need to go to YouTube Studio? I can't just do it from OBS? Wait, I can't even... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is... Why? Why design it this way? Why do I have to jump for all this Oh, now I have to get off that... Bruh. Oh, now YouTube Studio's all fucked up. Wait. Whoa, did it just fuck up the stream? Guys, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? What's going on here? Did I just get fucked over? Oh no, YouTube's just being fucking stupid. Oh my god. I just wanted the link. All I wanted was a stupid ass link. Oh my god. Pain in my ass, YouTube. Oh, thanks for wasting my time. I just wanted the fucking Ko-Fi link. Oh my god. This is all I wanted. I just wanted the Ko-Fi link so I could paste it in chat. So I could copy paste it for later. Oh my god. Fucking YouTube. I had to go to 4 different tabs just to edit the YouTube description of this live stream just so I could get the Ko-Fi link because my normal Ko-Fi link is broken and for some reason this is the only link that works to my Ko-Fi. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Oh my god, fucking Joe! Joe! We haven't even started with the content, man! He already donated! How much did he donate? God damn it! God damn it, Joe! Oh, man. Well, 1 second. God damn it, Joe. He already got us there. God, motherfuck. Well, YouTube working 100% challenge impossible. Very true, Brian. The humanity. Thanks for the info. Yes, guilty oregano. Bourbon! Bourbon, hello. Welcome. God damn it, Prune! You guys can't see right now, and I won't dare dox him, but Prune has the audacity. He just DM'd me on Discord. He just DM'd me a picture of some donuts, and they fucking look delicious. Also, Prune, I'm calling you out now here on stream. Bruh, you don't pay your medical bills. You don't need to, apologize for holding back donations. For God's sakes. Dude, take care of yourself first. Do what's important. I just put up the fundraising on live streams, either, to, hopefully genuinely help someone, or for just shits and giggles. Because, yeah, Yes, I gave you ample warning as well. Fair. Okay, new dono go. Okay, we hit the silly goal. One sec, folks. God damn it. New goal. We crushed the donut craving fund. Fuck, what do I do? Oh, here's something. Something that will benefit both you guys and me. It's spooky season. It's Halloween season. So, Amnesia the Bunker Fund. I need an appropriately scary game to play this Halloween. So, what the fuck? Why not? I've had my eye on Amnesia the Bunker, but I haven't had a chance to pick it up on sale. So, you guys already paid for fucking donuts. So, how about this? I get a new scary game to play, and you guys get a new live stream where I play a scary game. A mutually beneficial fund. Alright, so we beat donuts. We now have Amnesia. Alrighty. So, chat. Let's get to the bad videos. Oh, we got some bad videos to roast. Oh boy, let me set them up. Alright, folks. So, I have a few videos in mind. Oh, actually, before I have you guys vote, because I'll have you guys vote on what one of our bad videos we roast will be, let's get the shortest one out of the way. Let's get a super short one out of the way. Because this will be easy. This will be an easy short roast, 10-15 minutes max, and we can move on to the next. Oh, this one's so good. This is so
On June
good.
6th.
Oh, sorry. The spoilers. You hear nothing? You see nothing?
For as long as I can...
No, stop it. Pause. Nah. Oh, this is exciting. I am excited, delighted. Ooh. Let's get these videos ready. Okay, that's 1. This will be 2. That is number 3. Oh, God. This one is so fucking bad. Ooh, do I do this one? This one almost feels like... This video is so bad. It feels like it requires an entire live stream by itself. You know what? But no, there's a lot we can skip. Okay, yeah. It's so bad it's a treat. It's so bad it's a treat. And I won't deprive you guys of having to wait God knows how long before we roast that shit. Okay, pause. Don't you dare. There we go. Alright, bad videos are set. So, we will vote on the next bad video after this one, but let's do this one first. Okay. Let's set this up. Let's set the scene. Oh, it's so good to be mean. Ooh, that's a jingle! Guys, I just thought up of a jingle for the live streams where we roast bad videos. So much to do, so much to see. It feels so good to be mean. No, I said something else earlier. Fuck! What was it? What was the exact thing I said? So much to do, so much to see. You feel so good to be mean. Oh, I can feel it now. The jingle. Oh, the merchandising. It'll come back to me later. I'll rewatch and hear exactly what I said. Okay. All right. So, folks. Before we move on to the voting process, let's start with this doobie. Let me set this sucker up. Oh, wait. I can just copy, paste that. All right, so which scene is it? Is it scene 3? It is indeed scene 3. There we go. Oh, need to get rid of that old one. Remove. Yes.
Let's get the new... Where the fuck...
There we go. Oh, that looks ugly. Let me fix that. Background. Boom. Nice. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and let's get chat up so I can see. There we go. Alright, folks. So, for our first bad video we are roasting tonight, we have Why Is Gaming Just Not Fun Anymore? By the Comeback Kids. I'm sure you all already have an idea of what we're in for. Let me get my fucking headphones on. Let's set this up. Let's set the scene. Oh, it's so good to be mean. Thank you, McNorse. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's what I said. Oh, yes. Let's set this up. Let's set the scene. Oh, it's so good to be mean. Yes. I need to pay one of my voice actors friends. Oh my god. Or voice actor friends. Or one of my friends who's good at audio. Someone who's good at audio. And set up a little jingle. Oh my god. Oh, I have! Wait, do I have In Sound Mind? I think I got that free on the Epic Game Store. Bad to the bone guitar noises. Yes, McNorsk, I like where your mind is at. Fair, Brian, fair. You say easy, but watching these videos is almost as scary as taking an exam without studying. True, true. Oh, I hate these videos too, man. It's why they need to be criticized. Okay, so this is Why Gaming is just not fun anymore by the Comeback Kids. Of course, it has a popular reception. It's doing pretty alright by numbers. Most of the comments are, of course, praising it. Oh, we're gonna get into this. Alright, so Comeback Kids. They've never made a commentary video like this before. They have a very specific type of video that they make. I'm not going to tell you what that specific type of video that they usually make is. We're going to save that for later. But, of course, it's the regular old rubbish. You've all seen and heard this kind of video before. And, of course, if we look at their timeline here, the exact same talking points, the rise and history of monetization. Yes, we all know about this. We've all heard this over and over again. Don't worry, we're not going to listen to it, because again, there's nothing new said here. Just regurgitate the same talking points. Broken games, live service excuses. We've all heard this over and over again. Same talking points, regurgitated ad nauseum. Like, both of these things, monetization, broken games, live services, we've heard this all before. It's all been said and done before. It doesn't need to be repeated. The point has already been made, God, so many times before. And so, oh man, it's what makes these videos so frustrating when they have nothing new or creative or additive to say or add to the conversation. It's just the same talking points over and over and over and over and over again. The same talking points that can easily be, combated. Can easily be combated by bringing up facts, statistics, fucking Google. Oh man. Zero creativity, so many remasters. We may watch this bit. Just because, like sometimes it's brought up, sometimes it's not. Obviously, it's objectively false because, indie games exist, and there's other AAA video games that actually do take chances and try new things, but again, people don't talk about or play them. For example, I've recently been playing Exoprimal. That's a new and creative game, a new IP from Capcom. There's, The Remnant from the Ashes, but that's more AA. Here. Video games 2023, new and creative games. Let's take a look. New and creative games. The argument, there's no creativity. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is certainly creative. Armored Core 6, even though that's a long-running franchise, it's hard to argue that it's not creative. It certainly has... Oh, Atomic Heart, that's very creative. Wild Hearts, that's creative. Sure, it's inspired by Monster Hunter. It's a game in the monster hunting genre, but again, Wild Hearts has certainly got some creative bones in its body and tries some really new things. Hi-Fi Rush, ooh, hell yeah, that's creative. Super fucking creative. Lies of P, a Souls-like, but a very creative Souls-like. The upcoming Alan Wake 2, don't tell me Alan Wake isn't creative. That's pretty fucking creative. Oh, there's a lot more 2023 games that aren't showing up on this list. But again, I guess there's only so many games. Even, you know what, even Tears of the Kingdom is pretty creative with its whole, like, building and crafting mechanics. Like, we haven't seen, like, the scope of building and crafting in Tears of the Kingdom. We haven't seen that in a lot of other games. So I'd say that's pretty creative. And of course, if we add indie games into the mix, there's stuff like Dredge. There's stuff like... Oh, shoot, there's a bunch of games not showing up here. I guess, let me bring up Steam. Boop. 2023. Yeah, here we go. In terms of 2023, if we're talking indie games, El Paso Elsewhere, No Sun to Worship, Sprawl, fucking Deadlink is so creative. Mixing arena shooters with roguelikes. A roguelike arena shooter. So great, so creative. Exoprimal, After Us, Planet of Lana, creative in their own ways, yes, inspired by other games, but there's a lot of... Oh, Strayed Lights! Strayed Lights is so creative. So creative. Ooh, Rusted Moss, Wall World, oh, so good. Like, again, there is no shortage of creative games. You guys get my point. There's no shortage of creative games. Saying that there's zero creativity is objectively false. And if you're saying, oh, well, AAA video games, it's just AAA video games that have no creativity. Again, objective false. Google, motherfucker. Okay, so you get the idea. So, we'll start at the beginning of the video. We're going to skip most of this bullshit, maybe listen to this one, but then get to the massive hidden problem. And this is the piece de resistance. This is how this dude not only fucking decimates all of his credibility, just like decimates the credibility of the video, of him as a creator. Oh man, it's such beautiful self-destruction. Oh, okay. I've hyped this up long enough. Let's get into the video. Why Gaming is Just Not Fun Anymore by the Comeback Kids.
For as long as I can remember, video games have always been a major part of my life and really my favorite hobby. I remember my oldest brother brought home a little game called The World of Warcraft, and it changed my life forever. This led to thousands of different adventures, universes, and stories, filling my childhood and teenage years with endless joy and promise.
You can still have all those things. All the things he's talking about here?
Teenage years with endless joy and promise.
Oh no, a bit further back.
Of different adventures, universes, and stories, filling my childhood and teenage years.
1 second.
This led to thousands of different adventures, universes, and stories, filling my childhood and teenage years with endless joy and promise.
You can still have that endless joy and promise, go on those adventures, explore universes. Today with modern gaming, you can literally do the same. It hasn't gone anywhere. Fair, Brian. It's very fair. Oh, Green One Dragon. So sorry. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. What do I think of Sterling? Are you talking about Jim Sterling? Like, they still call themselves Jim Sterling, right? 1 second. Yes, their channel's still called Jim Sterling. Okay. So, what do I think of Jim Sterling, you ask? Dude, what do I call you? Whoops, shoot, where's your name? There you are. What do I call you, dude? Because, again, you have a Russian name with Russian letters. I don't know how to pronounce that. I will call you the Russian for the meantime, Russian. Yeah, more surprised that kid was playing WoW. Yeah, in that picture, he was pretty young. That's a pretty young kid to be playing World of Warcraft. Pretty young. Maybe too young. Oh, man. Okay, so what do I think of Sterling? What do I think of Jim Sterling? I used to watch Jim Sterling, but unfortunately, Sterling's become like a hardcore political extremist. Like hardcore left-wing political extremist. I've made my stance pretty clear on extremists. Doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum they are. What side of the political spectrum they are on, whether it's right-leaning or left-leaning. Sterling's a radical extremist. They're uncompromising. They're closed-minded. They refuse to accept any and all criticism. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Sterling nowadays. I used to be a fan of Sterling back in the day, and I used to watch their videos, but like their talking points and their positions kept becoming more and more extreme. They kept regurgitating the same talking points and rhetoric over and over again, and they just didn't follow their own principles. Like, eventually they did, but Sterling had this really bad habit of complaining about immoral, anti-consumer AAA video games, but then kept buying them and giving the companies their money. Eventually they stopped that, but it took them years and years and years before they stopped that. So, not a fan of Sterling. I think they sabotaged themselves with their extremist positions and their inability to take criticism, their constant straw manning. Like, not a fan of Sterling. Used to be a fan, not a fan of who they are today. And I want you all to keep that in mind. The only reason I'm not a fan of modern day Jim Sterling is simply because of their content of character. It has nothing else to do with anything else. Simply content of character. Indeed, Guilty Oregano, indeed. Yeah, I can't really argue that Sterling's not a grifter. Like, they keep complaining about the video game industry, yet they're allergic to, like, they complain that, oh, when I make positive videos promoting video games, you people don't watch them. It's like, that's not the point, Sterling. That's not the point. Do you make videos for the views and the money? Like, why? I thought the whole point of your Patreon was so that you could make the videos you want to make without having to worry about YouTube monetization or YouTube views. What's the point of your Patreon if you're still complaining about fucking views and at YouTube ad revenue? If, like, Sterling, they're an enigma. They're a contradictory enigma. Anyways, that's enough about Jim Sterling. I apologize, everyone. We're here to talk about the Comeback Kids. Oh, man. Ray Chi! It took nearly 20 years to have a similar experience of the Treasure Planet Battle on Procyon. No indie dev made airships, Kingdoms Drift. You can always find something like that which resonates to you. True, Ray Chi. True. I was watching a video about why does the video game industry hate Canada. Then I saw you are live, so I am here to see what you are about. Oh, I appreciate it, Raichi. I appreciate it. Hope you were enjoying the video. Yeah. it's the video game industry here in Canada is very peculiar, because if you're a game dev, if you work in game development, Canada has got a lot of really good propositions. It's got a lot of benefits if you're a game developer here in Canada. But if you're a video game consumer, video game hobbyist, it's nightmarish, in particular, with how expensive everything is. Video games, video game consoles, platforms, paraphernalia, add-ons, etc., absurdly expensive, especially when compared to the States. Gamers in the U.S., American gamers are complaining about having to pay $70 for modern video games. We here in Canada, bruh, we're paying upwards of $90 to over $100 for just the regular standard editions of games. You guys have it good. Oh man, MLM, hello. Top Hat and Champagne is still around. That sounds familiar. I don't know what... Top Hat and Champagne. That sounds so familiar. Well, anyways, MLM. Hello, welcome to the stream. Froggy Trite, hello, welcome to the stream. Giving Starfield a 4 because they had an axe to grind with Bethesda was nuts. Oh, yeah! Sorry, this will be the last Jim Sterling tangent before we get back to the Comeback Kids and have a Comeback Kids tangent. The last Jim Sterling tangent. Sterling's reviews are awful. They're so awful. Oh my god. Like, their Dead Space review, where they gave the Dead Space remake a low score because they were upset at EA for shuttering Visceral Games. Yes, what EA did to Visceral Games was awful. Inexcusable. But why does that give you a right or an excuse to shit on Motive? Motive did an amazing job with the Dead Space remake. Motive should be commended for their efforts in constructing the Dead Space remake. But he shits all over Motive because they're attached to EA. Bruh! What the fuck? EA had nothing to do with the creation of the Dead Space remake. They greenlit the Dead Space remake, true, but the Dead Space remake itself was made by Motive, and you're shitting all over Motive over EA? Ugh. And not just that, now, I haven't played Starfield, but Starfield is not a 4 out of 10 game. It looks like a game with quite a few flaws. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 game. I don't think it's a 9 out of 10 game. I haven't played it myself, but based on all the content I've consumed, all the information, all the facts I've seen concerning Starfield, it's not a 4 out of 10. It has enough effort into it. It has enough content, enough quality. I guesstimate that Starfield is like a 6, 7, maybe an 8. 6, 7, 8. Like, again, I haven't played it for myself. But it's in the passable. It's... Shoot. What's the word I'm looking for? Passable. Not satisfying. God. Qualifying. What's a word for middling? Hold on. A word for middling. Average, moderate. What's the word I'm looking for here? Adequate! It's adequate. That's the word I'm looking for. I have a suspicion, based on everything I have consumed concerning Starfield, that Starfield is adequate. Gaia Offer, hello, welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you here. Carcino, welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you here, Carcino and Gaia. Just Dex, are you looking forward to Ghost Runner 2? Have you also tried the demo for RoboCop Rogue City? I haven't played the first Ghost Runner, but Ghost Runner 2 does look really cool from everything I've seen so far. I have not tried the demo for RoboCop Rogue City, but I'm probably going to pick up the full game because the developers, these are the same developers that made Terminator Resistance, and fucking Terminator Resistance is such a good game. Such a love letter to Terminator. I fully suspect that they will do the same with RoboCop. So, like, I'm looking forward to RoboCop Rogue City. Okay, anyways. Let us... One sec, I need to check something quick. No! Ugh, I just wanted to move that. Curse you. I just wanted to move that. For goodness sakes. I just wanted... No, I just... Bleh, let me move the window. My dual monitors betray me. I swear to God. Ugh. There we go. Christ, like pulling teeth. Fucking dual monitors, man. I just wanted to have my YouTube stream stats on the side. My goodness. Okay, anyways, back to the video. So, typical nostalgia and fluff. Typical nostalgia, fluff, and context that these gaming, modern gaming sucks videos. Video games aren't funny anymore. Videos start with, like, providing contents, talk about how they loved video games when they were a kid and teen, etc., etc. Let's see where it all goes downhill. Let's start from the top.
For as long as I can remember, video games have always been a major part of my life and really my favorite hobby. I remember my oldest brother brought home a little game called The World of Warcraft, and it changed...
Okay, Prune, you're definitely right. Based off this photo. The game's rated T for teen. I don't know who's who. I'm assuming that's him. But he's way too young to be playing World of Warcraft. Like, wowzers! Yeah, Prune, you were right. He's pretty fucking young to be playing World of Warcraft. Like, kids that age should be playing fucking Mario and Sonic. World of Warcraft, like, maybe once you get, like, to the age of 10, 12, you're old enough to, for the more mature themes of World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft could get dark and has some real adult themes in it, so yeah. Okay, well, hey, different family unit. I can't judge.
Changed my life forever. This led to thousands of different adventures, universes, and stories, filling my childhood and teenage years with endless joy and promise. I always thought by the time I'd become an adult, gaming would blow me away. I mean, if I'm doing this today, I can't wait to see the future 20 years from now. But as I grew older, gaming changed. Battle Pass.
As I grew older, gaming changed. Jesus, you mean like every entertainment and artistic medium in existence? They change alongside you as you grow up? Gosh darn it! What a novel concept. Like, come on, dude. Come on. You're saying this like it's something profound. It's not.
Promise. I always thought by the time I'd become an adult, gaming would blow me away.
It doesn't? Gaming still blows me away. Consistently. I keep playing new and awesome, amazing games every year. Like, 2023. Here's my 2023 folder. I've played some truly amazing games that have blown me away. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, holy shit, amazing game, has blown me away. Turbo Overkill? Turbo Overkill is so impressive for an indie first-person shooter. Blown me away. Remnant 2? Oh my god, blown me away. Recently played and I guess technically beat Exoprimal, at least the main story. Blew me away with how it meshes PvE and PvP. Its giant 10-player PvE raids blew me away. Super impressive. Trepang Squared, for an indie first-person shooter that's a spiritual successor and homage to Fear, fucking blew me away with how good the gameplay is and how good the game looks, etc., etc. Planet of Lana blew me away with its incredible visuals and emotional storytelling and powerful music. Like, oh my god. And I have so many more games to play. I still have to play, like, even though I haven't played, well, I've technically played the Dead Space remake, but again, I can't get the thing to fucking run properly because my PC is so outdated, and fucking Frostbite is such a demanding game engine. But even the Dead Space remake, from what I've seen of it, has blown me away with all the new features and additions and, like, the loving recreation of the original game. Like, there's so many games that have blown me away, recently. Elden Ring blew me away. That came out just last year. Fucking Elden Ring blew me away with the scope of the world, the environmental storytelling, the extraordinary amount of content. Like, video games are consistently blowing me away today, like, just nonstop. It's like, oh man. So, this is a perfect transition, chat. Talking about games. Fucking blowing me away. Let's talk about Steam Nextfest! Go away, Dark Tide, later. Steam Nextfest is out, and there's a bunch of indie games blowing me the fuck away. Let's go over some of the games on my wish list here on Steam Nextfest that have demos. Gunhead, a new first-person shooter indie roguelike. Really, really cool. How you'll be, like, going into spaceships controlled by rogue AI and fighting robots, flying around in space, looking really cool. The Last Exterminator, which is this really fucking cool homage to Duke Nukem. But instead, you're playing as an exterminator and the world and the city's being invaded by bug aliens. It looks like it has a good sense of humor, and, like, I'm going to play the demo. It looks a ton of fun. Like, classic first-person shooter design and whatnot. Sentry, really hyped about Sentry. It's coming out in early access soon. It's got a demo now. Really hyped for Sentry. This looks like a game that was made for me. Tower defense first-person shooter. Oh, I dig it. I really dig it. I like the art style, I like the design. You're a space explorer, space marine, trying to defend a spaceship that's being invaded by hostile alien forces. Like, oh, totally up my alley. So looking forward to Sentry. I haven't played the demo yet, but I have the demo. We might play the demo here on stream. Ooh, Jusant. What a unique upcoming indie game. Has a demo on Steam Nextfest right now. The whole premise is that you're climbing a mountain. The whole premise of the game is climbing this giant, mysterious, mystical mountain that somehow has all these different biomes on the mountainside as you're climbing up. Such a unique and different experience coming soon. Really excited. Enshrouded, a new fantasy take on a survival crafting game with, like, some Souls-like combat and elements. Like, looking really cool. Another awesome game on Steam Nextfest. RoboCop, Rogue City, as mentioned, and a new fucking Terminator. New fucking Terminator RTS game is coming out. Oh, The Inquisitor. This is a really unique game. Oh, that was lewd. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, like, third-person, narrative-focused game, detective game, based on a unique story about an alternative timeline Earth with hardcore religious fanaticism and such a unique take, really cool. This game I'm really excited for. We might play the demo on stream here. Never Steam Nextfest game. Solium Infernum. It's I'm not really into like turn-based games. It takes something really special about a turn-based game for me to be interested in it, like Darkest Dungeon and other side turn-based games that I absolutely love, even though I'm not a big fan of the turn-based genre. Solium Infernum, oh my god. It's about these archdemons, these powerful demon lords. Satan is gone, Satan is dead or has been overthrown or something like that, and all these powerful demon lords conspire against each other and are strategically working against each other to become the new Lord of Hell. Such a great premise. It's got politics, it's got grand strategy, it's got a really cool, appealing art style. Oh, the demon designs are so cool. Ooh, I've heard really good things about this game. Perpetua. It's a new immersive sim coming out in early access soon. It's got a demo on Steam. Looks really, really cool, especially if you're into games like Stalker and Deus Ex. This game looks really cool. Looking forward to playing the demo. One more game before we get back to the video. A proper fucking real-time strategy game mixed with roguelike elements and a new, unique fantasy world. Songs of Silence. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I really love the real-time strategy genre. Sure, I'm a bit bummed out that real-time strategy isn't as popular as it used to, and basically, there's no AAA real-time strategy games anymore. But it is what it is, and the indie games are doing their best to pick up the slack, and there's still some cool indie game RTS games every now and then. Songs of Silence looks like it's going to be... Oh my god. I've downloaded the demo, I've checked out the game Steam store page, and this looks like the next big RTS that RTS fans will... mixing roguelike elements with the RTS genre. Oh, so much potential, so much potential. It has a beautiful art style. I love the unique fantasy world, high fantasy world they're delivering with this. Songs of Silence. Oh, definitely check that out. If you guys like real-time strategy games, definitely check that out on Steam Nextfest. So, my point is, there is still a metric shit ton of video games coming out nowadays that are new, that are inspiring, that are creative, that fill me with wonder and joy, that blow me away. And oh god, the fact that this video came out during Steam Nextfest, oh my god, great way to sabotage the point of your video, dude. Oh, video games aren't blowing me away. They aren't creative, etc., etc. They aren't wondrous. They aren't creative, etc., etc. Bruh, Steam Nextfest. Look at all these incredible indie games on the horizon. Oh, you've seen Jusant. Oh, I'm glad, Froggy. I'm glad. Careful when browsing games. Indeed, Carcino. Indeed. I don't think it was too lewd. Oh wait, doesn't matter if it was too lewd, guys. I forgot to tell you when this live stream started. Totally forgot to tell you guys. We're 1 hour into the live stream, and I didn't tell you guys. YouTube instantly demonetized the live stream as soon as I went live. I'm not fucking with you. As soon as the live stream went live, the stream was demonetized. And again, don't know why it was demonetized. Don't know if it was the title. Don't know if it was the thumbnail. Don't know. Oh, man. So, yeah, live streams instantly demonetized. I'm not making any money from any ad revenue once this live stream becomes a VOD. So, any super chats or any donations on Ko-Fi, deeply appreciated. Oh, man. Okay, let's catch up with chat here. Ooh! D-Lies. You've played Solium. It has so many options for strategy. You've played the game, dude? Have you played the demo yet? I haven't played the demo yet. Oh, if you have, that's exciting. Infernum. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I get that guy. I recommend checking it out because it's something new and different, and the premise is so cool. Yes, RTS Carcino. I love RTS. Yes, I have played Star Wars Empire at War. Awesome RTS game. Carcino. Love it. Wait, do I love? No, I wouldn't say I love Empires of War. I liked Empires of War. Real-time strategy games that I loved. I love Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. I love the Dawn of War games. Oh, I also loved the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth real-time strategy games. I also love those games, the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth games. What are some other real-time... I haven't played a real-time strategy game in a hot minute. Oh, Command & Conquer? I love the Command & Conquer games. Oh my god. Oh, very true, Russian, very true. But Gamertron, don't you get it? It's hip to be sad. Indeed. All they play is Call of Duty. Very true, Phantom Freak, very true. Oh, it's a pandemic of these Call of Duty gamers who only play Call of Duty or whatever is hyper popular on Twitch or whatever, missing out on so many great video games because they just refuse to look outside of their little echo chamber, of their little bubble they've put themselves in. Okay, anyways, we've barely gotten through this video. Let's go. Let's keep going.
I mean, if I'm doing this today, I can't wait to see the future 20 years from now. But as I grew older, gaming changed.
Of course it did.
Battle passes, loot boxes, and everything became so heavily monetized.
There's more to games than monetization. Yes, AAA games are heavily monetized. But you look at AA and indies. Ugh. Yes, they're monetized. So what? Are you saying, oh, video game publisher greed? Are we ignoring all of the excessive, DLC packs back in the early 2000s and early 2010s? Are we forgetting, the excessive, oh, yeah, there were cosmetic packs, really cheap DLC packs. If there was a way to monetize a video game and get some extra revenue off it, AAA games did it. They sold skin packs, map packs, again, people always say, or people, one of the biggest complaints back in the day was day one DLC, or video game developers holding content back that was already developed and ready to be put in the game. They hold it back to sell it later as DLC. Again, there's always been scummy business practices to make a quick extra buck. It's just changed now. Video game industry greed has always been a thing. It's just changed and evolved. Yes, we have battle passes, we have microtransactions, we have loot boxes. Actually, we barely have loot boxes. Loot boxes are a rarity nowadays, so I don't know why you're bringing that up. Oh, wait, I do know why he's bringing that up. We'll get to it in a bit.
Loot boxes and everything became so heavily monetized. Games are constantly...
How's Armored Core 6 heavily monetized, by the way? Yeah, let's just give me a second. I'm just curious. How is Armored Core 6 heavily monetized? How is Remnant 2 heavily monetized? Sure, Exoprimal has a battle pass, but that's literally just about it. Let's look at other AAA motherfucking video games. 1 second. Meh. Let's look at AAA video games. 2023. Resident Evil 4 Remake. I guess you could argue that's heavily monetized, but let's be real here. The microtransactions in Resident Evil 4, the weapon tickets, the upgrade tickets, etc., they're pretty worthless. No one's going to use them or buy them because, again, you can just play the game and earn all that shit for yourself, or just use mods and, again, there's mods, there's modded save files, there's PC trainers. The microtransactions are useless and can be bypassed. So you know what? No, I'm not including... Resident Evil 4 is not heavily monetized, and I will stand by that, because its microtransactions are useless. Tears of the Kingdom, how's that heavily monetized? Oh, right, it isn't. Pikmin 4, how's that heavily monetized? Oh, right, it isn't. Jedi Survivor? No, that's not heavily monetized. Octopath Traveler 2, not heavily monetized. Street Fighter 6, not heavily monetized. Hogwarts Legacy, oh, that wasn't heavily monetized. Atomic Heart, Wild Hearts, Baldur's Gate Free, Armored Core 6. Bruh! This video is already so dated, so out of date. Again, Motherfucking Google! I just go to Google. I go to my Steam library, and I can, like, oh, wait, I already had the tab up. Doy. Like, again, easily uncoverable evidence. Easy to find evidence. True. Not everyone knows how to mod Russian. That's true. Not everyone knows how to mod. It's still an option, though. It's still a possibility. Point is, well, we all know, Prune, we all know Diablo 4 is heavily monetized. It's a Blizzard game. Right? Let's be real here. Precedents have been set. If it's a Blizzard game, it's gonna be heavily monetized. Way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately.
But as I grew older, gaming changed. Battle passes, loot boxes, and everything became so heavily monetized. Games are constantly being released broken, buggy, or just poorly developed.
This has always been a thing. I hate this point. I hate this talking point so much because, again, it completely falls apart under scrutiny. You're mean to tell me there weren't any broken, buggy, or unfinished games in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s, in the 2010s? Pfft, come on. You know that's not true. I know that's not true. You know that's not true. Broken, buggy games have always been a thing. Always. It's not new. It's not recent. Ugh.
Reboots and remasters are a normal occurrence because nothing...
What's wrong with that? There is a demand for reboots and remasters. One, because, well, they're great games that could use a nice uplift, both visuals and gameplay-wise, but also for the sake of video game preservation. It helps preserve these games. It helps preserve these stories. It helps preserve these franchises and IPs. Remasters and remakes are a good thing. They are only a good thing. There is nothing wrong with them, unless they are poorly made. Like, I'm not saying poorly made remasters and remakes don't happen. Last of Us remake on PC. Or is it Last of Us Part 1 remastered on PC, for an example. Not a good PC port. Point is, there's nothing inherently wrong with remakes and remasters. I don't know why you're bitching and whining and being so pathetic about them. There's nothing wrong with them.
Normal occurrence because nothing new ever seems to stick.
Starfield is something new. Armored Core 6. Yes, it's a long-running franchise, but it's something new in today's modern gaming age. Wild Heart, something new. Atomic Heart, something new. Baldur's Gate 3, something new. Oh my god, Lies of P. It's a Souls-like, but it's definitely something new. Like, again, we can go to my Steam library and look at all these 2023 games that I've played. Bunch of new creative stuff, new IPs, etc., etc. Fuck off, kids. Come back. Shoot. 1 second. What do I call you? Because apparently there's 2 people
On June 6th of...
on the Comeback Kids channel, but there's Lance. I can easily tell that this dude's name is Lance, but then there's this guy who's making the video. Sky? I can't fucking tell, because he blocks his fucking name in the fucking channel card, and they don't put their names in the fucking... I'm going to assume that's Sky. I'm assuming his name is Sky. I want to call him much worse things, but for now, Sky. Basically, Sky, you're too fucking lazy. You're too fucking lazy to look at anything that isn't hyper popular or mainstream. There's tons of new IPs, new and creative video games releasing every week, every month, every year. This isn't a video game industry problem. This is a you being a dumbass problem.
And remasters are a normal occurrence because nothing new ever seems to stick. I still wish to this very day we could go back to that perfect time because sadly...
Perfect time! Really, Sky? So you're the
I still
arbiter?
wish to this very day we could go back to that perfect time because...
Okay, so many things wrong with this statement, so many things. First of all, who made you the arbiter of what the perfect time in gaming was? Who made you the arbiter of that? Oh, the egomania, the narcissism, the perfect time. What makes this the perfect time? Oh, because I said so. Get fucked. Second of all, what is stopping you from playing all of these games? If you own the console, or if you own the console and the physical discs of these games, you can play these games right now. There's also, if you have backwards compatibility on your console of choice, PlayStation or Xbox, or there's a PC version of these games, you can go back and play these games. There is literally nothing stopping you from playing all these games that you apparently love from your childhood and teenage years. Nothing is stopping you from playing the games you love. Nothing is stopping you but you. Yeah, I'm going to assume his name is Sky and not Sexy. Because cringe. Utter cringe. I'm going to assume his name is Sky. But the point is, Sky, you are not the arbiter of what the perfect time in gaming was. And 2, nothing is stopping you from playing the older games you played as a kid and as a teen. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Forgo. Let go. Like, no. Is it forgo? Is it let go? What am I trying to say here? What am I trying to say here? No, I think forgo is the right word. One sec, I gotta look this up now. Is it forgo? Yes! Yes, forgo. That is the correct word. Forgo the ego, forgo the narcissism, forgo the pride. Like, Jesus Christ, you are being intellectually dishonest, you're lying to us, and you're lying to yourself. What you saying, chat? Perfection is very opinionated. Exactly. A perfect game is impossible, and many of us know it. We can all call a game that, but again, opinionated. Exactly, exactly. Sure, we want to all go back to the 5 different memory cards for a system and free discs for a single game. Yes, Overlord! Thank you! Thank you! Old gaming, back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, had its drawbacks. It had its drawbacks, had its grievances, had its drawbacks, had its grievances, had its faults, things that were annoying and inconvenient. And people take our modern day conveniences when it comes to gaming for granted. It's Just Dex, hello. Welcome, Just Dex. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Slicer Shad, hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. They changed too much stuff and fans do criticize them for missing key things that made the original good. Oh yeah, context is everything. Depends on the game, depends on the franchise. People crying about persuasion and then complain that we get preservation, yes. People crying about preservation and then complain when we get remakes. Exactly! Remakes and remasters help aid in video game preservation. Why the fuck are you bitching about this? Jesus. Kirill Ivanov. Okay. Alright, Kirill. Thank you, Kirill. Now I know what to properly call you. I appreciate. Passwords to load a save point. This is English Clash in disguise. Spartan Hex says hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, good. We have so much more content to cover in this live stream. Let's move on with this video.
Because sadly, those were feelings I would never get back again.
Never get back again! I want to turn this video off here and now. I forgot how fucking cringe this intro was. Feelings you'll never get back again. Fuck you dishonest cunt. Fuck off. You can go back and play those games anytime you want, and great, awesome video games, well-made quality products still get released today that can offer you tons of amazing experience that can make you happy. Stop fucking lying. God. Jesus.
There are a lot of reasons why gaming isn't fun anymore, and I think I finally
Objectively
know
false.
why.
Oh, I finally know why, everybody! I've cracked the code! It's not like... there aren't a million fucking videos regurgitating the exact same fucking thing! And it's not like people have been saying this for fucking years! But no! Sky from the Comeback Kids just figured it out. He broke the code. He solved it, everyone, 'cause no one else... Oh god, I haven't seen this one. This one looks incredibly bad. Oh god, so much garbage. People have been regurgitating this shit for years, Sky. You didn't solve anything. You didn't crack the code. You're just a fucking hack. You're just copycatting, copy-pasting the same fucking rhetoric that's been going on for years. You have nothing new or original or interesting to contribute. Fuck off.
Because sadly, those were feelings I would never get back again. There are a lot of reasons why gaming isn't fun anymore, and I think I finally know why.
He finally knows why, guys. He finally knows why. It's not like there wasn't 100 other videos on this exact same topic he could have watched and, could have found out why. Nah. He himself found out why. This is a totally original take. Totally original video. Christ. Ugh. I am so tilted. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, but first, B-Love, hello! Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. The fucking overly dramatic music.
Okay, now the easiest way to understand why something is defective is to compare it to the best version of itself. In order to find out the problem with gaming today, we're going to compare it to the...
What do you mean, find out? You pretentious, egomaniacal, narcissistic fuck! Find out?! Motherfucker. Gaming isn't fun. What is there to find out?! People have been saying this shit all year! 4 years! There's nothing to find out! It's already been said, dissected, and repeated ad nauseam! What is there to find out? What is there to find out? Get fucking fucked! There's nothing to find out! It's the same talking points over and over again ad nauseum. Get over yourself.
late 90s and 2000s time period where gaming was at its most authentic. During this time...
Most authentic?! One sec.
To the late 90s and 2000s time period where gaming was at its most authentic.
Let's look up what authentic means. Wait, how do you spell authentic? I'm spelling this wrong. I rarely have to spell authentic. That's the one. Authentic. Authentic. Undisputed origin. Genuine. Made or done in traditional or original way. Based on facts. Or in a way that faithfully resembles the original. So, fucking Sky from the Comeback Kids is claiming that
2000s time period where gaming...
Let's go back a bit more.
We're going to compare it to the late 90s and 2000s time period where gaming was at its most authentic.
The late 90s and the early 2000s time period was when gaming was at its most authentic. First off, again, you pretentious egomaniac, narcissistic... you narcissistic egomaniac. Who made you the arbiter of what's authentic? Just asking. What gives you the credentials to claim that something is authentic? And not just that. So, you're telling me that none of these games released in 2023 are authentic. You're going to tell me that none of these games in my Steam library, all these 2023 games, you're going to tell me that none of these, none of them are authentic. Really? 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 Dude, you're being dishonest. You're being intellectually dishonest. Like, what else is there to say? All you have to do is motherfucking Google. All you have to do is use Google. Use Google. Browse on the Steam store. To say that there's no authentic games that release nowadays, to say that it was only in the 90s and the early 2000s when games were authentic? Why are you fucking over the 80s? What was wrong with video games in the 80s? Why weren't video games in the 80s authentic? Why was it just the 90s and the early 2000s? And what about all the great games that came out in the 2010s? You're telling me that Titanfall 2 and Doom 2016 weren't authentic? Get fucked, Sky! Get absolutely fucked.
During this time, when you bought and owned a game, you could play the complete experience, and it was a very simple and fair trade.
Dude, there is something wrong with your claims, your statement, your argument, when I can just bring up Google. When I can just bring up Google and prove your statement false. I type in video games 2023 and boom. Your statement is proven false. I bring up my Steam library of all the games that I own and have played in 2023. And I can prove your statement is false. Let's see. What is the argument? Games in the 90s, in the early 2000s, you bought the game, you can play the full game. I can buy Armored Core 6, buy and play the full game. Remnant 2, buy and play the full game. Turbo Overkill, Deadlink, buy and play the full game. El Paso Elsewhere, fucking Notion, buy and full game. Full game. Exoprimal, full game. Full game. Like, all of these, full game. Motherfucking full game. 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 Even bad games, even fucking bad games like Forspoken, you're getting a full game. You're getting a full game. Redfall is not good. Redfall is not a good game, but even Redfall, you're objectively speaking getting a full game. Liza P, full game. Mortal Kombat 1, full game. Like, bruh, we're still getting full games.
And it was a very simple and fair trade between players and developers.
Still happens
this
today.
Era in
Still happens today. Hasn't gone anywhere.
Gaming was so great because there was no hidden manipulation. There were no tricks. You paid money, and the developer's main focus was to give you the most fun experience you could possibly.
Oh my god. Objectively false. Okay, first off, objectively false. Second, fun is subjective. Your statement is objectively false if you actually think that developers and publishers didn't have intentions to, like, persuade players to spend more money. What the fuck was DLC? What were map packs? What were expansions? Good god. What were special editions and collector's editions? Oh my god. And again, fun is subjective. You're telling me that all the developers making these games didn't develop these games to be fun? That they didn't make these games with the intention of them being fun? All of these... God, you're so fucking dishonest. Such a dishonest fucking liar. So intellectually dishonest.
We have. Developers at the time strongly believed that the better the game was, the more sales and money they would make.
You dishonest cunt! By showing the Catwoman movie tie-in game, you're showing your statement isn't false. The Catwoman movie tie-in games are a perfect example of games in the 90s and the 2000s. These were games that were just meant to cash in on the popularity of movies and television shows. Quality be damned. This graphic you are showing in your video blatantly contradicts your claim. Developers thought if they made a good game, they would make more money. Clearly not the case, because movie tie-in games existed! They made the games because they knew they could bank, that they could bank off the popularity of various movie and other entertainment franchises. You're being dishonest! And not just that, you're not showing actual price! You're not showing actual sales! You're showing some random money bags! Not only is this graph fucking stupid, not only is it debunk the claims you're making in your video, but this is dishonest! These aren't the actual sales! They're fucking random money bag PNGs! You dishonest cunt!
Every year, there was a brand new set of games on a wide variety of gaming consoles that pushed boundaries on things like story, gameplay mechanics, and graphics. Games...
All these boundaries are still getting pushed today! I can't with this fucker. Okay, we're almost done because we're skipping a huge chunk of this video because it's just regurgitated points that we've debunked 100 times over.
Rapidly innovating made things so refreshing, new, and it's what led to these games forever feeling nostalgic. Even PC games started...
That's not how nostalgia works! Anyone can have nostalgia for anything! Nostalgia is subjective! This motherfucker's claiming that these games are objectively nostalgic. No! That's not how nostalgia works! Listen to that again!
They would make. Every year, there was a brand new set of games on a wide variety of gaming consoles that...
This is still true today, this hasn't changed.
Push boundaries on things like story, gameplay mechanics, and graphics.
All these things are still true today, they haven't changed.
Games rapidly innovating made things so refreshing, new, and it's what led to these games forever feeling nostalgic.
That's not how nostalgia works! Nostalgia is subjective and unique to the individual! Dr. Strangeglove, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Let's address some things in chat. Just Dex, I'm curious if remake of one game changes story or has very little common with original. If it is still remake or just different version of game, something to ponder on. Very true, very true. Was Borderlands not authentic either? Sure, sure, it's a looter shooter, but it's memorable for its story and art style. Yeah, exactly. This motherfucker, he doesn't think about the shit he's saying. He put no thought in the things he said. Again, as Dr. Strange, who was it? Dr. Strangeglove put here. I don't think he's intentionally dishonest. I think he is. But you're, again, videos like this are usually made from emotional thought process, better for worse. Exactly. It's an emotional thought process. He's not thinking through, ugh. Sky, from the Comeback Kids, is not thinking things through objectively. He's not looking at the facts, he's not looking at statistics, he's not making logical conclusions. This is pure irrational emotion. Exactly, CWP! Exactly! Exactly. Oh, yes. So what CWP wrote here, wow, imagine getting debunked on nostalgia by someone who has amnesia. It's true, I have amnesia. I have no recollection of my childhood. Absolutely none. Zero. Doesn't exist. And most of my teenage years are also wiped out. I don't have nostalgia. Again, no childhood, not childhood memories, mostly no teenage memories. Damn, yeah, exactly. No memory of his childhood, exactly. Yeah, Gamertron knows how nostalgia works and not this guy. Exactly. That is fucking embarrassing. That is embarrassing as hell. Gamertron, mind checking the video? You think you've seen this one? Okay. Here you go. Here's the title. Here's all the things. Join the family and become a comeback kid today? Oh, that's cringe. Oh, that's mega cringe. Ugh. Oh, I actually didn't read the description. As years have gone by, I've started to wonder why I wasn't having fun as much as I used to with games anymore. You're not playing good games. It's that simple. Was it me? Yes. Am I getting older and simply growing out of them? No, you're just not playing good games. No. The times and focus of developers have changed for modern gaming and for the worse. Objectively false. Objectively false. Objectively false. You're generalizing. This is just a hyperbolic generalization. What makes a great game? Why is everything monetized? First, objectively false. Not everything is monetized. Why is everything released, broken, or bugged? Objectively false! Objectively false! The fact that this motherfucker made this video after the release of Armored Core 6 and Baldur's Gate free! I think I finally know. You dishonest fuck. Oh, God. Even the description is garbage. Anyways, let's continue. So, Sky has no idea what nostalgia is.
Even PC games started to flourish, with popular games having access to expansion packs, giving you loads of additional content available for purchase. This would include more story, gameplay features, adventures, and expand upon the base game that already had a full experience.
Expansions still happen today. What is this? I don't even understand why he's bringing this up. Video games back in the day had expansions. They still have expansions today. But what are you on about?
Of its own. Expansions like Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Diablo 2, The Lord of Destruction, or Morrowind's Tribunal expansion. Think of it almost like a cheeseburger. You have your basic burger with toppings, and things were still...
I'm so fucking sick of food analogies in video games, because this is something that these anti-gaming, these video game sucks nowadays people constantly bring up. Like, imagine if a video game gave you a cheeseburger but with no burger and it's just bread. And saying that, oh, this is modern games. Games are so much more complicated than a fucking cheeseburger, man. They're so much more complicated. Comparing fucking video games to a fully dressed cheeseburger, it's not the same at all. It's not comparable. It's a gross misrepresentation of how games are made and what they contain.
Very good. An expansion pack would simply add on to that and give you something extra, like having fries, a drink. You knew exactly what you were getting, and none of it was abusive or predatory from the developer's end. Even the simple act of going to pick up physical copies at a midnight release felt like a big event that you never wanted to miss out on.
Stop projecting! Stop projecting! Stop projecting this fucking bullshit on everybody. Yes, there are a great deal of people who liked going to game stores to pick up physical copies of games. Those people exist. I'm not denying that they exist. But there's also a metric shit ton of people, as the stats show, as the statistics, as the numbers show, people who prefer buying their games digitally because it's more convenient and it saves money. Because think about it. You have to spend money on gas driving to your local game store to buy a game. You have to spend time and money. Again, you could just go to the Steam store page or your Xbox game store, PlayStation store online, hit a button, you own the game, you wait for it to install, you're playing the game. Whereas you have to drive to a game store, walk there, wait, see if they actually have the game in stock, etc., etc. Look, I'm all about having physical copies of games and preserving games physically, video game preservation, all of that. And yes, I understand why people, why there was an appeal and it brought joy going to, physically pick up a game and these midnight releases, etc., etc. But the stats show, the numbers show, the majority of people prefer the convenience of digital gaming and purchasing games digitally. It saves you time, and it saves you money, and you can get straight to playing the game. That's just the numbers. That's just facts. Sorry, it is. So stop projecting onto everyone that, everyone loves physical games, physical game sales, physical game copies. Everyone loves midnight releases. Everyone loves going to their local game stores to pick up physical copies and waiting in lines, etc., etc. That's not everybody. That's not everyone. Stop projecting. Stop generalizing. Stop projecting that onto everybody. It's fucking gross.
Standing in line with friends and strangers who shared your passion for the game created an energy that felt warm and welcoming. It finally felt like you were...
Stop projecting! Christ!
...or part of a community that no one would judge you about and everybody could just be themselves.
How is that not a thing that happens today? How is that... There are communities that you can be a part of and not be judged and be yourself. That's still a thing that happens today. It hasn't gone anywhere. What delusional fantasy world are you living in, Sky? How are you such an antisocial fucking sheltered fucking ignoramus? Living in your own little echo chamber and bubble that you have no idea the state of the real world and how the real world works. Jesus Christ, man. Unironically go outside and touch some grass. Christ.
All of these things just made games great. Everything felt meaningful. Everything felt fair.
Projection, projection, projection. All these things are still here. They're all here. They're all present. They haven't gone anywhere. You're fucking intellectually dishonest. You're fucking sheltered and liar and a fucking... God damn it. These people are so frustrating. It's so frustrating, like, arguing with someone who's either an idiot or a liar. Because you can't win. Because their own because it's either their own ignorance that stops them from seeing the flaws in the things that they're saying, or they know what they're saying isn't true and wrong, and so, like, well, how can you win? They're lying. They know they're lying. Doesn't matter if you hit them with the facts. They'll just add their lies on top of one another. They'll just keep throwing out more lies. Oh my god. Sky is cucked to the AAA industry? Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm sorry, chat. Let me really... Gamers and food, lol. I like cheeseburger too, Strange Lev. I like cheeseburger too. I mean, losing to Gamertron on the topic of nostalgia is like losing to a blind guy in a gunfight. Ooh, CWP, you honor me. You honor me. I'm nostalgic for the poop I had an hour ago. Oh, my lord. They make videos on an empty stomach. Probably that's why they compare it to food. Ah, Just Dex. Just Dex. Never make videos on an empty stomach, everyone. You'll end up making shite. Oh, man. Vinyl pizza? Disc hamburger? Ooh. Oh, copyright. Trademark. Copyright trademark. Oh, yeah. Survivors of the Void for Risk of Rain 2 is absolutely expansion. It's fantastic, by the way. God, Risk of Rain 2 is so good. Such a good fucking game. Such a good DLC content, too. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't lie. Piracy has its issues, especially don't pirate indie games, folks. Don't pirate indie games. Please don't pirate indie games. But piracy has its uses, especially when it comes to preservation. Anyways, let's continue.
As time passed, things slowly started changing. As gaming grew in the East, we began to see additional monetization practices being normalized.
Yes, okay, we've come to this part of the video. We all know this. Everyone knows this. Everyone's repeated and regurgitated this ad nauseum. Bruh. All you're doing, you're basically just ripping off other YouTubers. You are just regurgitating, copy, cloning, fucking... This is practically... What's the word? What's the word for someone... What's the word for someone who copies something word for word? Wait. There was that reviewer. Philip Mushin? Plagiarizer! Yeah, plagiarism. Plagiarism. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, the Comeback Kids is practically committing plagiarism. Just plagiarizing all the other fucking YouTubers and content creators who have made this exact same video, repeating these exact same points. So anyways, the next several chapters of his video have nothing interesting to say. Let's quickly stop by Zero Creativity and just take a look-see.
Advantage of that now, because all we ever get nowadays are remakes and remasters.
Well, that's objectively untrue. Again, video games 2023. Where's all the remakes and remasters? Like, we got 1, 2. I'm not saying anything else. Oh, wait. Free with System Shock. So 1, 2, free. And again, here's my my Steam games of 2023. Single remake. And wouldn't you know it? No remasters. So, yeah, Sky, objectively false. You're a fucking liar.
The gaming industry has always followed certain trends to what was successful.
Oh, you mean like every industry ever? Are you a child?
The success of World of Warcraft sparked the MMO revolution, where countless MMOs were released with a subscription-based model. League of Legends' success caused new MOBAs to be constantly released. Overwatch encouraged hero-based FPS shooters to come out.
Hold up! 1 second.
Subscription-based model. League of Legends' success caused new MOBAs to be constantly released.
Motherfucker, I just realized. Dude, Dota existed before League. Dota came before League. Dota inspired League. Bruh. Come on, this is basic video game history 101. Dota was the first MOBA, which inspired the creation of League, which then led to the MOBA explosion. But Dota was first. Never forget, Dota was first. Dota is the OG MOBA. So basic video game history facts wrong.
Constantly released. Overwatch encouraged hero-based FPS shooters to come out. Fortnite revolutionized battle royales. Developers and shareholders always keep track of what's succeeding in the industry. The truth.
Yes, no duh. Welcome to being an adult and understanding how business works. How is this new information, like, what are you oh, God.
The truth of the matter is, certain game genres are just not as profitable as others. And what I mean by that is that they can't implement all of their grubby little microtransaction systems inside of them. The sad thing is, there's actually a lot of great things that come out of re-releasing a game. Remakes are a great way to bring modern gamers the opportunity to play the games that you once fell in love with when you were younger.
So why are you bitching about them? Like, legit, you just brought up all the positives of remakes and remasters. This is why they're made, this is why people want them, so why are you bitching about them?
Developers can even add on to their old project to feel a lot more modern and give a fresh experience. After playing Red Dead Redemption 2 recently, I was actually intrigued to go play Red Dead Revolver, which was released back in 2004. And I gotta tell you, it was pretty difficult playing something that looked like this. And a great example is...
Oh! So you're a graphics whore! That's what this is? You're a petty, pathetic child who can't get past older graphics, older graphical fidelities and art styles. You're a fucking petty graphics whore. Oh, I can't go back and play older games. Look at the graphics. Who the fuck cares about the graphics if the game is good? If it's a well-made video game, like, for Christ's sakes. For Christ's sakes. 1 second. What's an older game I recently played? What's an older game I recently played? God damn it, I'm trying to think. Older game. Oh, wait, I'll just bring up my favorites. Hold up. Let's bring up my favorites. Favorites. Release date. Let's scroll down. Boop, 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 to some of the older games. Okay. Fear. The original Fear came out in 2005. Yeah, the graphics are 2005 graphics. The game came out in 2005. I don't expect the game to have the same level of visual and graphical fidelity as modern video games. I don't care about, like, again, it doesn't matter. Fear is still a great game. The gameplay is great. The sound design is great. The fucking art style and atmosphere is great. Who cares if the textures aren't up to modern standards? It's still a well-made fucking video game that's fun to play. BioShock came out in 2007. Again, are the, like, textures up to modern day standards? No. It's still one of the greatest video games of all time. So, Sky, you just fucking outed yourself. Sky just fucking outed himself as a graphics whore, as a petty, pathetic child who can't fucking play older video games, who can't enjoy older video games because of their graphics. Like, God, man, you have no credibility. We haven't even gotten to the part of the video which shatters, like, not only the credibility of this video, but your entire credibility as a content creator. We haven't even gotten to that part yet. But this alone shatters your credibility. I can't take you seriously. You're a petty, pathetic child who can't enjoy a video game because of their graphics. Christ.
Diablo 2 Resurrected. This relaunch completely resparked the community and has been a major success ever since its re-release. The big problem with remasters and re-releases comes in when companies try to sell you their old games over and over again rather than coming up with something new. With Skyrim being
Rather than coming up with something new, what the fuck do you call all this? Rather than coming up with something new, what the fuck do you call all of this? Get fucked, Sky.
re-released 9 different times, it's become a running joke in the community. Skyrim's Legendary Edition, Skyrim VR, Skyrim Special Edition, Skyrim Remastered, and
Yeah. You're failing to mention the part how all these editions sell well and how people keep buying them, so Bethesda keeps making them. You're missing that part.
modded. At this point, it just feels like they're trying to tug on our heartstrings and make money off of nostalgia without even doing anything properly.
Projection, and, like, God, you're so fucking petty. Like, not only is that projection, that's super petty, dude. Like, fuck, get over yourself. It's a fucking video game. Christ almighty. Like, how do you function as an adult if you get so easily tilted by a video game publisher re-releasing their video game multiple times? Like, grow the fuck up. Christ.
Warcraft 3 Reforged was launched with HD graphics, but the game was simply broken and missing beloved features that the original game had.
The only difference between Reforged and Classic is this button right here, nothing else. Anything anyone else tells you is a lie, anything Blizzard tells you is a lie.
GTA, the Definitive Edition, used an AI upscaler to re-release the game and had an insane amount of visual bugs.
Yes, these particular remakes and remasters are bad and poorly made. These are only a few examples. Yes, there's going to be good and bad remakes and remasters, but generalizing saying all remakes and remasters are bad, like, again, is dishonest. Yes, some of these are bad because they're low effort and lazy. Yeah, undeniably so. But again, you look at the numbers. There are far more good ones and adequate ones than bad ones. All right. I've heard enough. Enough is enough. Again, pretty worthless. Nothing new or substantial or meaningful to say or add to the conversation. Let's get to the juicy bit. This is the bit I've been waiting for. Oh, man. The massive hidden problem. Okay, chat. Before we get to this section of the video, what do you think the massive hidden problem is? Billy Donuts! Hello! Billy, I did in fact say donuts. I did in fact do a fundraiser at the start of the stream to get some donuts. And, like, someone surpassed it instantly. And then I did a second fundraiser because, like, okay, I guess I'll get Amnesia the Bunker so we can play that for Halloween and have a scary game stream with Amnesia the Bunker. Oh, as a matter of fact, hold up, everybody. Let me check. Did we already surpass? Okay. No, we have not surpassed. We have not gotten any further donations from Amnesia the Bunker. That's fine. Still gonna get those donuts, though. Yeah, there are, these are not the only examples of remastered games on the market. Exactly, Billy. There's tons and tons. My graphics is not my standard snort. Yep, Gaia, that's Sky. Something about in the game, yeah. Does he not know that's the Legendary Edition in his 16-bar version plan? Like 16-bar operating systems. Yeah, exactly. Bringing up the game to modern operating systems. Fido, hello! I too am delusioned from the larger part of the gaming community, so I pretty much either enjoy gaming by myself or smaller communities to discuss games with. Totally fair. Fear has, in fact, aged beautifully. That is true, Carcino. Really, Joseph Keane? That's interesting. I did not know that. Oh, yeah, Night Dive. Yeah, Night Dive with their remakes and remasters. Yeah, Night Dive are fucking killers. They're great at their job. Fucking great studio. Great studio. Anyways, so... Okay. Something about indie games. No more guesses. No more guesses, folks. Really? Okay. So, let's find out what the Comeback Kids, Sky from the Comeback Kids, let's find out what the massive hidden problem... Oh! Sky can't handle 2004 graphics while calling PS2 the perfect era. Kick. You're right, Spartan Hexus! First of all, thank you so much for the 10R. I'm not sure what currency that is, but thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you so much. Sky can't handle 2004 graphics. Well, yeah, exactly. It's a total contradiction. He thinks the 90s and early 2000s were the best... were the perfect generation of gaming, the perfect time for video games, has the best games, etc., etc. But he can't handle graphics from older games. This was the best generation of video games. Oh, but I can't go back and play those older games because of the graphics. Like, holy shit. What a pathetic man-child. Okay, so, let's get into it. What is Sky's massive hidden problem with the video game industry?
Entertainment. Now, so far, we've spoken about a wide variety of different topics. What has made games great? The rise of monetization and how it's been implemented. Game releases being broken or simply rushed out. The only thing being done now are remakes and remasters.
Objectively false. Objectively false. But, like, guys, this overly dramatic music, it's so cringe. Dude, we're talking about video games, and you make it sound like you're exposing the Illuminati with this fucking music. Like, dude, take a chill pill.
And there practically being no originality in the industry. And
objectively false. Get fucked. You're a liar.
While being true, these are all very big
None of these are true. None of these are true. None.
Problems. There's still one major problem that we haven't discussed. A problem so massive and deadly that you don't even know it's there. A problem that's like a silent blade in the night. The problem being you, the players. Believe it or not, we are to blame as well. With the revolution of the internet coming into play, it has heavily impacted the gaming industry. Even before a game is released nowadays, there are hundreds of videos and websites out there displaying everything there is to know inside of the game. Buying a game at GameStop, bringing it home, and exploring something you've never seen is gone. That feeling of longing into a new MMORPG for the first time and being flooded with discovery and exploration is not going to come back. It's because every game you play nowadays has no real life to it. Because months and weeks before the game is ever even released, content creators are shoving gameplay guides, reviews, tips and tricks, and how to get overpowered within the first hour of playing the game.
So, Sky says that the massive hidden problem with modern video games and why they aren't fun anymore is because content creators are creating content on these video games. So, these completely optional YouTube videos and guides that people put online apparently have they've removed all sense of exploration and discovery from video games. Okay, let's ignore for the fact for a moment here that you could just not watch these videos, not watch these guides. The fact that all of us as individuals have free will, and we can utilize that free will to just not watch these videos if we want to go into a game completely blind. So, this statement he made here...
Even before a game is released nowadays, there are hundreds of videos and websites out of the game. Buying a game at GameStop, bringing it home, and exploring something you've never seen is gone.
Objectively false. Objectively false. Absolutely, positively, objectively false. You can do that today easily, no problem whatsoever. Objectively false.
That feeling of longing into a new MMORPG for the first time and being flooded with discovery and exploration is not going to come back.
Objectively false. absolutely objectively false. Nothing is stopping you from hopping into a new MMO you've never played before and having that feeling of exploration and discovery. Nothing is stopping you. Both of these statements are objectively false. Easily, provably, objectively false. Again, Google, or better yet, again, you are an individual with free will. You can do these things. You can go out to GameSpot and fucking buy a game and bring it back home and not look up a guide or not look up any YouTube videos and just play the game. You could right now look on Steam and look at the MMO genre and look for an MMO you've never played before, start it up, not watch any videos or watch any guides, and have that feeling of exploration and discovery. So, again, easily, provably, objectively false. Easily, provably, objectively false. But we're not at the best part yet.
It's because every game you play nowadays has no real life to it. Because months and weeks before the game is ever even released, content creators are shoving gameplay guides, reviews, tips and tricks, and how to get overpowered within the first hour of playing the game down your throat.
Really? Content creators are shoving these videos down your throat. Even though you have total agency as to whether or not you click and watch these videos, content creators are shoving these videos down your throat. Alright, everybody. Earlier, like, Jesus Christ, an hour ago when we first started watching and critiquing this video, remember how I said there was something I wanted to show you guys concerning the Comeback Kids and the kinds of videos they make? You know how Sky, of the Comeback Kids, is complaining how these content creators create all these fucking guides and walkthroughs and tips and tricks videos, and they shove it down people's throats, and they ruin video games for people. Like, they ruin video games making these videos. What kind of videos do you think the Comeback Kids make? Let's take a look. Oh my! Oh my! Well! What do we have here? Would you look at this? Is it just me? But do these look like guides and walkthroughs and news videos? Well. Oh, and what did you know? How many years have you been doing this? Yep. Let's go all the way. Oh. Yep. And he's been making this. I don't think there's two people. Like, that's just Sky right there. Look. That's him. I don't see Lance anywhere. So I'm going to assume this is just Sky. So, Sky has been making these videos that he's fucking complaining and bitching about for 2 years. He's shaming his audience? Yep. Pot, meat, kettle. The hypocrisy is potent. Cool, he called himself a problem. We won. Next video. Indeed. We will get to the next video in a moment here. Because, again, folks, it's your fault that I'm not having fun anymore. Yep, basically, Donut. Basically, Billy. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. How dare you guys watch my videos? How dare you guys watch builds and guides and walkthroughs? How dare you watch the very videos that I make? You're making games no longer fun for me. If you needed any more evidence that this guy is a motherfucking grifter, all he does is jump onto, attach himself, leech himself like the parasite that he is, leech himself to whatever new big popular game there is at the moment. Diablo 4, Starfield, etc. He finds a game to leech himself to. He finds a big popular game with an established community to leech himself onto. and get views from. And this, he knows there's no way in hell he hasn't seen this exact same Why Gaming Isn't Fun Anymore videos. He's seen them. I know for a fact he's seen them. He sees how popular they are, how many views they get, etc., etc., and he's trying to leech off that popular YouTube video trend. And so he made a video. Again, this is practically plagiarism. This is basically plagiarism. All he's done is regurgitate and copy-paste what everyone else has said about modern gaming and games not being fun anymore. Nothing original, nothing unique to say, etc., etc. No nuance whatsoever. And now, with this portion of his video, the fucking troglodyte just exposed himself as a massive fucking hypocrite. How dare you watch guide videos and make video games not fun anymore, while I proceed to make nothing but guide videos. So yeah, that was the Comeback Kids. That was Sky from the Comeback Kids and their video, Why Gaming is Just Not Fun Anymore. Absolutely atrocious, garbage fucking video. Like, all of his points are objectively wrong. He's a massive fucking hypocrite with no credibility whatsoever. Garbage video, garbage YouTube channel. Get fucked. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Exactly. His last Diablo video got over 2 million views because, again, people aren't happy with Diablo 4, as they should be, trying to strike gold again by leeching onto something like a popular talking point. He became the thing he swore to destroy. Yeah, exactly, Billy. He's quoting those videos verbatim. It's practically plagiarism. It's practically no self-awareness or grifter. I'd go with both. You can be both. You can be a grifter with no self-awareness. It's absolutely possible. Yep, so many bad videos like this pop up each day. It's gross and gross. And I got more for you, folks! I got more for you! Okay, everyone. Okay. It's time to vote. I'm going to put a poll in chat. So, do you guys want... Let me just bring this up so I can... Because this will be interesting. Do you guys want a... Ooh. Actually, no. It would be better if I do these in a simple order. And you know what? If I do this certain video first, I can save that other video for another stream because it's so fucking bad it might take an entire stream. Alright, guys. So we're going to change things up. We're going to change things up with this next video that we're going to critique. So, I usually criticize videos that are inherently negative and cynical, in a sense. They're negative and cynical. They proclaim that video games suck, that they're dying, that they're not fun anymore, etc., etc. I regularly criticize these kinds of videos. Let's criticize a different kind of video. Because we usually criticize these videos that are toxic, but they're toxic in how negative and cynical and irrational they are. We're going to criticize... Yeah, I can do polls directly in chat, but I'm not going to. I think I'll save the other video, either for later in the stream or for another stream entirely, because that could take a whole stream with how bad it is and how long it might take. We'll see. So we'll start with this video first. We're going to criticize a very different kind of toxic video. Because make no mistake, these video games suck nowadays, modern gaming sucks, video games aren't fun anymore videos. These are toxic. These are toxic videos. They are toxic in several ways. They're toxic intellectually, emotionally. They're fucking manipulative, dishonest, etc., etc. They're toxic in many different ways. But we're going to look at a very different kind of toxic video now. Toxic positivity. A video that is so overly positive that it's toxic. You'll see what I mean in just a bit. But first, Fought Patrol USA, hello, welcome to the stream. I feel like watching the games aren't fun anymore, so anyone want to summarize why they say they aren't? Oh, monetization, broken and buggy games, and like people are unhappy with Call of Duty, Blizzard games, and Halo, essentially. That's basically it. Halo fans, Halo players are upset at the state of Halo, therefore gaming sucks. Call of Duty players are upset with the state of Call of Duty, therefore all of gaming sucks. Blizzard fans are unhappy with the state of Blizzard games, so everything sucks. Oh, I have an upcoming video that... oh, you guys might find interesting. Wait, really? Holy shit. I mean, I don't, by the way, I was just saying I don't feel like watching them. Fair, Fought Patrol, fair. Okay, hold up. Hold up, Oregano. You're still getting fucking replies on that Illuminate. 1 second. Fortnite, because I forgot the name of the video. Satan? Satanic? Fortnite Satanic? That might be it. Where is this fucker? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me look up this video. Where the fuck is it? This year? Was it this year? Yes! Exposing the dark symbolism in video games, Call of Duty, and Fortnite. This, you get replies from this motherfucker? Hold up, let me... Where is fucking OBS? So you guys can see. Oh, wrong thing. We criticized this crazy fucking lunatic some time ago and his garbage fucking video. Get fucked. This fucking insane lunatic. Where are you? Oh my god, these fucking lunatics. What? Oh my god, these people are deranged. Fucking freaks. You must expose... Don't... Oh my god, it's so hard to believe that people like this are real. Absolutely delusional freaks. Oh, Guilty Oregano, let's see. Oh, get fucked. Guys, please go over to this video. Here. I'm going to give a link. Let's help Oregano out. I refuse to let Oregano be ratioed by some fucking troglodyte. 1 second, where's chat? Guys! Here. Go to the video quickly, go into the comment section, and give Oregano's comment some likes. I refuse to let this fucking levy... Who's this lunatic? This fucking loser. Oh, a worthless nobody with nothing on his channel. Please. Ignore him? Just some people don't want to see the truth? That's because you don't know its meaning? Oh my god. Guys, please. Please give Guilty Oregano some likes, guys. Please. I refuse to let him be ratioed by a bunch of fucking morons. Please. Please, folks. Go give him likes. Ooh, cinematic stealth 2D platforms. Yeah, I like those kinds of games too, man. Ooh, it's not 2D. It's not a 2D platformer. It's not a 2D platformer, but it is a 3D stealth game inspired by Metal Gear and Splinter Cell. No Sun to Worship. If you like stealth games, you've got to pick up No Sun to Worship. If you like stealth games, highly recommended. All right, guys, I'm gonna reload the page. I want to see Oregano. I want to see him with more likes. I refuse to let my buddy here get fucking ratioed by morons. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Appreciated. Appreciated. Some well-deserved likes. Oh man, you guys left so many great comments here. Like the fucking triangle thumbnail. What the heck is your problem? You got a problem with eyes, buddy? Oh, man. Great comments, guys. Great comments. It's so disturbing how this video has more likes than dislikes. Oh, some people are truly deranged. Truly fucking deranged. Holy shit. Anyways, good job, folks. Good job. Alright, anyways. Back to the context. Okay. So, the next video we're about to criticize comes from a creator. Now, I want to keep in mind, the creator of this video, like, a lot of the videos we criticize come from creators who are, like, let's be real here, kind of bad people. They're bad people, they're dishonest, they're fucking hostile, they spread, like, they spread lies, they spread fucking dishonesty and rhetoric. They fucking shit on anyone who tries to, like, tell them, like, you're wrong. Video games aren't dying. They are still fun. Like, play good games. Play indie games, etc., etc. So, the majority of people we criticize here on the channel come from, the majority of these videos we criticize about modern video games not being fun anymore, they're coming from bad people. They're coming from people who are, like, egomaniacs, narcissists, liars, idiots, like genuine morons, like not good people. But this next video we're going to criticize, it comes from, the dude's a good guy. I just want to get that out of the way. The content creator we're about to criticize is not a bad person, but this video that they made is a bad video. It's because of the toxic positivity presented in this video, and the fact that it's not a well-made video. I'm sorry, it's just... Even though I agree with what this person is saying, how they're presenting it, and how they've made this video, it's not good. So let this be some constructive criticism, and let this be a learning experience on just how not to make a positive, optimistic video. Because you can make a positive video about a video game. You can make a video that's a love letter to a video game and do it wrong. So, let's begin. Oops. This individual... Oops, do I have that right? Yes, I do. This individual is Terra Riza. They are a Monster Hunter YouTube, and they, in particular, love Monster Hunter World and some other various Capcom games. They love Monster Hunter and a few other games. Oh, they actually haven't made that many videos. Well, good for them. I hope their channel keeps growing, but they gotta make fucking better videos than this one if they want that to happen. Sure, it's done well view-wise and reception-wise, but any objective criticism, any, like, actual scrutiny, the video falls apart. So, Terra Riza, not a bad dude. Hey, by all means, if you like Monster Hunter, if you're a fan of Monster Hunter, go subscribe to them. Go check out their other videos. Because I will admit, they have made some good videos. Like, their video on Elytrion from Monster Hunter, like, actually genuinely good video. I do recommend some of their other Monster Hunter videos. So, again, not a bad person, not a bad content creator, but this is a bad video. So, let's get into why. So, oh boy. So, let's start off. So, toxic positivity in full force. So, Terra Riza, they love Monster Hunter, they love Monster Hunter World, and their video says here, the title of their video is, Why Everyone is Playing Monster Hunter World Over Rise in 2023. Now that already the title's a bit of a problem, because there's actually no way to prove that. Like, again, Monster Hunter Rise and World are both on multiple platforms. If we're going by Steam numbers, yes, by Steam numbers, by PC numbers on Steam, there are more players playing World than Rise. This is true. But Rise is on more platforms. It's on Switch. It's on Xbox. It's on PlayStation. And of course, Monster Hunter World is also on Xbox and PlayStation. Like, Exactly. A good person, bad video. Exactly. CPW. But yeah, the title's already a problem because already the title's not true. Like, dude, like Terra, my dude, that's not true. You know it's not true. I know it's not true, and there's no way to prove that. We don't have the official global player numbers. All we have is the Steam PC numbers, and those are not accurate representations of how many people are playing World over Rise. On PC, on Steam, at the very least, yes, there are more people playing World than Rise, but that's only because Monster Hunter World has a much larger modding scene. The modding scene for World is wild. Like, we're talking Elder Scrolls Skyrim levels of mods for Monster Hunter World. It's really impressive. Whereas Rise, I think Rise may actually have more global players, more people around the globe playing it on all platforms than World, simply because Rise is on more platforms. It's on Switch, consoles, and PC. And Rise is really popular on the Switch. Could be intentional hyperbole, could be Strange Glove, could be, but still, though, there's no need for the hyperbole. There's no need. You could have easily just said why everyone is playing Monster Hunter World in 2023. You didn't need over Rise in the title, because again, that brings you up that brings up skepticism, that makes you liable for criticism. Like, you're making a statement, you're making a claim. So once you do, you have to prove it, and unfortunately, throughout this video, Terra never proves it. They never show any statistics, any stats. They just bring up Steam numbers. Ooh. Hell yeah, B-Love! Hell yeah! Glad you're enjoying Monster Hunter Rise. Fucking love Monster Hunter Rise. Great game. I love both Rise and World. I love the recent Monster Hunter games. Glad you're playing it. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, man. B-Love, out of curiosity, what's your favorite monster so far? I don't know if you've beaten the game yet. What's your favorite monster in Rise so far? Personally, I really love Malzeno. I really, really love Malzeno. Malzeno might be my favorite monster in Rise. I need to think about it. There's so many good monsters in Rise. So many good monsters in World. So many good monsters in Monster Hunter. Anyways, okay. Ooh, good comment here from Fado I just want to read out. I wish Wild Hearts was given a better publisher than EA. Monster Hunter does need a competitor. I'd say Wild Hearts is a competitor to my dude. I'd say Wild Hearts is a competitor. Like, sure, it hasn't seen the overwhelming success of a Monster Hunter game, but it's done fairly well for itself in terms of sales. The only thing holding it back really is its performance. And the performance problems are the only thing holding it back. It's gotten better after launch, but not all the performance problems have been ironed out. And there were some really good content updates with some new monsters. I forget the name of Wild Hearts monsters, what they called their monsters. But Wild Hearts is a good game. I have every intention of buying it and playing it sometime in the future. Like, everything I've seen, everything I've consumed content-wise of the game, all the information I've absorbed, like, I can tell, like, okay, this is a good game that I would enjoy. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into the video, everyone. Oh yeah, I'm glad you like Wild Hearts, Billy. I hope to play it one day. I hope to play Wild Hearts one day. I hope to be able to purchase it or have it gifted. Either way, I hope to own Wild Hearts one day and play it, because, like, again, it looks like a really good monster hunting game. I enjoy every Monster Hunter game I've played. I've enjoyed, whether it's Monster Hunter, Dauntless, God Eater, like all the monster hunting games I've played, I have greatly enjoyed. And I like how all these different Monster Hunter games do things differently. Anyway, sorry. Speaking of Monster Hunter, let's talk about Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise, and the content creator Terrariza and their video why everyone is playing Monster Hunter World over Rise in 2023, and why this is a bad video.
Monster Hunter World is one of the greatest games. Monster Hunter World is one of the greatest games to ever be made. It's an absolutely beautiful game with an awesome combat and progression system. But it's not just that, it's the entire game that keeps players enthralled. It's the environments, the graphics, the beauty of the living ecosystems, the amazing and fluid combat system and item and armor crafting. This game revolutionized the action RPG genre and gaming as a whole, and there really is no other game like it.
Okay. Let's get started. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy Wild Hearts 2, beloved. I'm really happy to see that. I like all the monsters, but it's really my first monster. It's your first Monster Hunter game! Oh, I'm so happy for you, beloved. I hope you'll check out Monster Hunter World. I hope you'll check out World, because, like, Rise and World, like, they're both great Monster Hunter games, and they're great for different reasons. Anyway, so, what Tara said here, I mostly agree with everything said here. I think if you've played Monster Hunter World, you as well will agree with mostly everything you said here.
Monster Hunter World is one of the greatest games to ever be made.
Agreed.
It's an absolutely beautiful game with an awesome combat and progression system. But
Agreed.
It's not just that. It's the entire game that keeps players enthralled. It's
true.
The environments, the graphics, the beauty of the living ecosystems.
Yeah, true.
The amazing and fluid combat system and item and armor crafting.
I agree with all of that. 100%. Monster Hunter World is a phenomenal video game. Agree with that 100%. Everything you just said. All of those, all that praise, all those acclamations, I agree with.
This game revolutionized action RPG genre and...
This is where I take some issue. Ooh, it revolutionized the action RPG genre? Not really. That's not true, Tara. That's not true. Because besides Monster Hunter Rise, what other game? I mean, okay, there's Dauntless and Wild Hearts. Besides that, the action RPG genre, how many other action RPG games that have come out in the past, like, 5 years since Monster Hunter World have taken influence from Monster Hunter World? Like, not really. Like, statistically, like, use Google. Like, just this year alone. Video games. 2023. How many games that released this year could you say, oh, that was obviously inspired by Monster Hunter World, this action RPG? Obviously, that takes inspiration from Monster Hunter World. Again, besides Wild Hearts, what else is there? And let's go back to 2022. Whatever game can you say here was inspired by Monster Hunter World? An action RPG that was inspired by Monster Hunter World. Like, you can't fucking say Horizon, because Horizon Zero Dawn came out in 2017 before World... Wait. Horizon. 1 second. I need to look this up. Horizon Forbidden... That was 2017, right? Horizon Zero Dawn. That was 2017, right? Yeah, that was 2017. Yeah, it came out before World. So you can't say that fucking Forbidden West was inspired by World. It's more Horizon. It's inspired by Horizon. And Horizon came out before World. Like, again, nothing really here that was inspired by World. Let's go back one more year. 2021. 2021. Again, Monster Hunter Rise came out, and it's a Monster Hunter sequel, but is there anything else in terms of, like, action RPGs that were really inspired by Monster Hunter World? Like, unfortunately, the answer is just no. Exactly, Billy. Revolutionized is a strong word. And the thing is, like, again, Monster Hunter, great game. World, a great game. Did so many things that was unique to it. Like, so many, like, things that, like, I wish other games would do. But to say it revolutionized action RPGs? Like, that's just not true. It's just not true. I hate to say it, that's just not true.
Gaming as a whole, and there really is no...
Oh, okay, I forgot about... So...
genre, and gaming as a whole... The action RPG genre and gaming as a whole, and there really is no other game like it.
Now, there really is no other game like it. That is true. That's absolutely true. Revolutionized gaming as a whole?
Genre and gaming as a whole, and there
It really didn't. It really didn't revolutionize gaming as a whole. It just really didn't. I'm sorry, it didn't. Like, besides Dauntless and Wild Hearts, I guess you could say God Eater, because the new God Eater game that came out in 2019, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm sorry, Tara. That's just not true. It didn't revolutionize action RPGs, and it didn't revolutionize gaming as a whole. Like, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen the implementation of all the things that Monster Hunter done applied to really that many, if any, recent games. It didn't revolutionize. We didn't see video game developers, like, tripping over themselves trying to chase the trends and chase all the good ideas found in Monster Hunter World. That simply didn't happen. Monster Hunter pretty much got a monopoly on the Monster Hunter style games. Nothing hit its popularity level. Exactly, Overlord, exactly. Monster Hunter owns its subgenre, just like as From Software owns the Souls genre. Monster Hunter owns the monster hunting genre. Even though there are other good Monster Hunter games, fucking Dauntless, God Eater, Wild Hearts, all good monster hunting games that I do recommend. So Revolutionary One is still making videos saying modern gaming. Good one, be loved, be well. Let's be fair. We've all done this for ourselves before we take our favorite game and overhype it and overpraise it to the point of absurdity. Exactly, CWP. Exactly. It's why we need to call ourselves out and humble ourselves about this. Like, oh, this is a great opportunity to do something a little special on the live stream, and let me show you guys something. A little special. Hold up. I was thinking of maybe making a video or doing a live stream all about this. I'm going to post a tweet and a community post about it to share with everyone. But hey, since you guys are here watching the live stream, and I appreciate you guys, I'm going to show you guys a little something special. A little teaser for what may be a future tweet, community post, and maybe even a whole video. There was this really cool website. I forget the name of it, unfortunately. But there was this really cool website that, god damn it, that allowed you to like make like lists, like very easily make lists. I forget the name of the fucking thing, but yeah. So this website, that it was like a meme. It was a trend that was going around Twitter at the time. There was this meme or trend about my top 25 favorite games, and they used this program to make it. So here are my top 25 favorite video games of all time. And look, there's Monster Hunter World. So my top 25 favorite video games of all time, one sec, I need to move my microphone so I can actually see, are Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Remnant, Remnant 2, Warframe, Mass Effect, the whole trilogy, just the whole trilogy. That's why I put the Legendary Edition there. So 1, 2, and 3. Titanfall 2, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, Prototype, Prototype 2, Crisis 2, Crisis 3, Monster Hunter World, Divinity Dragon Commander, Dragon Age Inquisition, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Middle-earth Shadow of War, Evolve, For Honor, Solstice, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, and Subverse. These are my 25 favorite video games of all time. Just so you know, if it was like my top 30, you'd see like fucking Elden Ring on there and shit. So for those of you wondering, where's Elden Ring and Dark Souls and all these other great video games? Like, I love those too. If I made like my 30 favorite video games, like Elden Ring and various Souls games would be on there. But for the top 25 favorite, these are my favorite video games. So I'm glad you brought that up, CW. I'm glad you got that up about like overhype and praise. Because these are my favorite video games of all time. Of all time. And like, my favorite video game of all time out of these 25 favorite games is going to be Doom Eternal. That's my favorite video game of all time. And while I will praise that game to the high heavens, and you know what? I have most probably overhyped it. I'm at least self-aware enough that I'm not going to say it's revolutionized first-person shooters. I'm not going to say it's revolutionized first-person shooters without providing substantial evidence. Because saying Doom Eternal revolutionized first-person shooters, like, I need to back that up. So how would I back that up? Well, in 2023, we have games like Deadlink, Turbo Overkill, and most recently Witchfire. I'm not booting up Epic right now to show it. But we have various first-person shooters that are clearly inspired and take inspiration from Doom Eternal and have based their first-person shooter gameplay and combat loops and their arena designs around Doom Eternal. So if I say Doom Eternal has revolutionized first-person shooters, I'd argue that, well, it's because of the existence of games like Turbo Overkill, Deadlink, Witchfire. I'd say it's aggressive push-forward combat has inspired other games as well. Like you look at something like Outriders, which is a looter shooter. A looter shooter with a combat loop inspired by Doom. It encourages you to kill enemies, to be aggressive in order to regain health, like the recent Doom games do. Like, I can make arguments, I can provide sources and examples for why I believe Doom Eternal has revolutionized first-person shooters. So, yeah, I may overhype Doom Eternal, like, because it's my favorite video game of all time, etc., etc. And someone could argue that maybe I'm a bit absurd. But I'm willing to accept criticism. I'm willing to accept criticism of the game. I'm willing to accept faults. I'm willing to say, hey, yeah, there are ways they're good to be. The game could be better. There are things the game could have done that would have made it even better, etc., etc. But, oh yeah, Deadlink is so fun. Yeah, CWP, like, I do really like the first Crisis, but if I'm being honest with myself, I much prefer the sequels. Again, the first Crisis is a good game, but 2 and 3, like, I liked the stories more, I liked the set pieces more, I preferred that the games were more linear. I'm sorry, I liked the more linear games. Like, I love the first Crisis, but there's a lot of empty space where you're just doing nothing. I preferred the more linear, mission-based structure. Oh, I remember Kind of Ale. He was a really good YouTuber and content creator. But hey, content creators, us YouTubers, like, we're not going to be around forever. Life happens, you gotta move on, etc., etc. Family happens, like, you can't do this forever. You can't do this forever. Some people may, but most can't. And Deadlink is indeed so fun, B-Love. I love Deadlink. Oh, this isn't tier maker or tier list, Joseph King. This is like a different website, different platform. No, I personally prefer Eternal over 2016 Strangeglove. Oh, these aren't in order. These aren't in, like, order. These aren't in, like, numerical order. Like, Doom is number 1. I just put the games here. Like, I just put the games here. It just says my 25 favorite games, not my top 25. Just put all my favorite games in the list. So these are my 25 favorite games. If I were to make a list, like, number 25 all the way to number 1, like, these aren't in order. These are just, like, the games that would be on the list, etc., etc. Sorry, I do like Genshin Impact, Guilty Oregano. Truly, I like Genshin Impact. Yeah, shit. I only beat the first area. I never got to the second area. I gotta get back into Genshin Impact sometime. But not today. Point is, we all have our favorite games that we love and adore, and we praise the high heavens. But regardless, if you make a claim, you have to provide sources and evidence, and unfortunately, our dear Terra does not. But let's continue on with the video, because we haven't actually gotten to the real problem with this video and what makes it a bad video.
Really is no other game like it. When Monster Hunter Rise comes close, it's the most recent entry in the series and is an awesome and amazing game.
True.
What if I told you everyone is playing Monster Hunter World over Rise? Rise has been receiving constant updates all throughout 2023, but is still falling flat to the longevity of Monster Hunter World in terms of active players.
Okay, Terra, you've made your claim. You've made your thesis statement. Now, you have to prove it. You have to provide evidence. You can't just say things like that and then not provide evidence. So, I await your evidence, Terra.
But why is this? Well, that's what we're going to be tackling in today's video. We're going to be going over a little bit of Monster Hunter Rise and World. It's a video primarily focused on World, but we're going to be taking a look at some comparisons to make what I feel is a very valid argument for why Monster Hunter World is just so poppin' right now and why everybody needs to hop back on. To start, Monster Hunter Rise released only on the Nintendo Switch at launch.
Tara, buddy, pal, old chum of mine, you still have to prove your claim, man. Can I get a source? Can I get a citation? Can I get a screenshot? Can I get some video? Can you show me the statistics and numbers? You just said more people are playing World over Rise, and that has a longevity problem with players. Like, I need a graph, I need a chart, I need something, anything, please. Tara, buddy, my buddy. You can't just say things like that and did not provide evidence. Like, are you going to oh no. As if we go through the video preview here, I'm not seeing any screenshots. I'm not seeing any charts. Oh no. Tara, did you just make a baseless claim and then provide no evidence for it? Oh no. Oh no. Hope you enjoy the bunker. Oh, B-Love, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Wait, enjoy the bunker. One sec. Did someone beat the goal? Let me check. Did someone donate? Hold up. Let me check. Huh. Okay, no one else has donated on the coffee. Did someone donate another way, or is my coffee glitching the fuck out? No. Oh, maybe there's a misunderstanding here. Okay, B-Love. I appreciate the super chats. Really do. But you gotta realize something. One, I don't see that money until a month later. So the super chat, the $10 you just gave, I'm not going to see that until November. And not just that, YouTube takes 30%. So that $10 you just donated, YouTube's going to take $3 of that. So it's why I recommend people use the coffee link, because one, with the coffee link and donating through coffee, I get the money. One, I get it right away, and two, I get all of it, and YouTube doesn't take a cut. So, thank you so much for the super chat. I still appreciate super chats, everyone. I'm not opposed to super chats, but I'm just saying, if you want me to receive the money right now, right away, to use it right now, right away, and you don't want YouTube to take a 30%, please use the Ko-Fi link in the description. But again, no problem. No problem. Don't misunderstand me, B-Love. I'm still exceptionally grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, so we see the first problem with Tara's video. He's made a claim, and he's then provided no evidence for it. This immediately harms the integrity of the video. Because this isn't something that you can just look up. He's saying more people are playing Monster Hunter World than Rise. Well, Monster Hunter World player count. Here we go. Steam charts. Monster Hunter Rise. Again, Steam charts, player count. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Last 30 days. 10,000 players. World, 18,000 players. Like, it's not even that big a difference. 10,000, 18,000? Yeah, sure, there's an 8,000 difference, but still, it's surpassing the 10,000 mark. Like, again, and this is all we have. And there are currently 6,000 people playing, over 6,000 people playing Rise on Steam right now, and over 10,000 people playing World on Steam right now. Like, again, these are both really good numbers. These are both impressive numbers. They're both good. And again, these are only the Steam numbers. We don't have the console numbers. And again, Rise has the advantage because it's on Switch. It's a whole other platform. It's a whole other player base. So again, Terra, we come to an issue here. We come to an issue here. You've made the claim that more people are playing World than Rise, and that's only true for Steam. But we don't have the global total player numbers for all platforms.
Since been back on. To start, Monster Hunter Rise released only on the Nintendo Switch at launch. It's since been ported to PC and the rest of modern consoles. And that definitely probably hampered its sales, but sales don't always represent success. But it is...
Well, no, that didn't hamper its... No, Terra. No, it didn't hamper sales. Oh my god. Monster Hunter Rise Switch sales. Okay, we have the global sales here, folks. We have the global sales. Global unit sales for Monster Hunter Rise amount to 13 million. Bruh. Terra, let's go over that again.
At launch. It's since been ported to PC and the rest of modern consoles. And that definitely probably hampered its sales, but
hampered its sales. Terra! Terra, my man! Terra, come on! Exactly. Switch... Rise actually has an advantage over World because it has a whole other platform because it's on Switch. And again, Terra, my man, saying that Monster Hunter Rise's sales were hampered when the global sales as of June 2023 are over 13 million. Come on. Sales were not hampered. Rise is a good game. People love Monster Hunter. They want more Monster Hunter games. They want... Like, again, it sold well. Monster Hunter games always sell well. Here. Monster Hunter. Again, there's a... Okay, Terra, and I say this to all YouTubers, all content creators. There is a problem with your video. Your video is flawed. Your video is already... What's the word I'm looking for? Not just flawed. Your video is sabotaged. Your video is scuffed. I can't think of the word. There is a problem with your video. If the claims you are making in your video can easily be debunked by simple Google searches. Okay, so Monster Hunter series total sales. The series has sold 92 million units worldwide. I think it's clear to see that Monster Hunter is a successful franchise, a successful series that has a loyal and dedicated fan base. And the fact that Rise sold over 13 million, again, that's 13 million out of 92 million. Rise alone sold 13 million out of this 92 million. That's a lot of fucking copies. It's pretty fair to say that Monster Hunter World is one of the most popular Monster Hunter games in the series, one of the most popular Monster Hunter games of all time. So again, saying that its sales were hampered because it launched on Switch first? Not really. I'll bet you bottom dollar that it sold really well on Switch. I wish I could get the Switch numbers. Again, oh, holy shit, on Switch and PC alone, just the two combined platforms, it sold 11.2 million units. So I'd say it's safe to say it sold pretty well on the Switch. I don't think its sales were hampered, my dude.
Sales don't always represent success, but it is still relevant for why Monster Hunter World is still able to pull in players unlike Rise. Like I said, Monster Hunter Rise is a fantastic game, and while I feel it's unfair to compare these two games, comparisons are sometimes necessary to understand our beloved game's brilliance or their flaws, especially when it comes...
That's just a weird statement to make. Let's listen to that again.
Fair to compare these two games, comparisons are sometimes necessary to understand our beloved game's brilliance or their flaws, especially when it comes to a video game series. Monster Hunter World and Rise are both Monster Hunter games at the core, but are wildly different experiences depending on how you look at it. The aim of the two games was completely different. They were made by different teams after all. For those of you who don't know, Monster Hunter's entries are split into two teams at Capcom. One handles the more portable series and one handles the more mainline entries. Monster Hunter Rise being one of them.
Again, all of this is very true. Bit of a weird statement there about like how brilliant our games are. Like a bit of an odd. I would have worded that differently, but again, so far so good. We're back on track. I wish he would back up his claims earlier, but hey, it could just be one. Like, sure, it compromised. Yes, that's what I wanted to say earlier. Your video is already compromised if it can if things you say in the video can be easily disproven by simple Google searches. Okay, so. Again, while the video is compromised so far, and that's a big flaw of making a claim and not backing it up, the rest of the video can save itself. It can be like a compromised video that's overall good. If the rest of the video continues this way, like making statements that are true, that are mostly agreeable, etc., etc. Let's let Tara go on.
The more portable entries in Monster Hunter World being a mainline core installment of the franchise. As I said, two separate teams, two different aims for their games. Monster Hunter Rise took a lot of Monster Hunter World's ideas with the fluidity and doubled down on it. It made the combat extremely dynamic with the sole focus on the wire bug and switch skills. When it comes to the environments though, it's more akin to old Monster Hunter games like Generations, Ultimate, and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on the PSP.
All very true. Rise has a much more faster paced and I guess it's fair to say versatile combat system. Don't get me wrong, I love the combat system of World, but Rise, again, wire bug and switch skills, man, really change up the game, really change up how you fight monsters.
But what Monster Hunter Rise forgot is a lot of what Monster Hunter World did right. Monster Hunter World was a much more grounded experience, whether it was the weighty attacks behind your weapon swings or the sheer vast amounts of focus on the ecology and the environments. Monster Hunter World just...
Okay, this is true. This is absolutely true. World had a much heavier focus on environments and details, like ecology. Exactly, and if you compare that to Rise, it's an obvious downgrade. But we have to consider the fact that Monster Hunter Rise was built for the Switch first. It was built with the consideration that it was going to be a Switch game, and again, they'd port the game to other platforms later, but the Switch was their baseline, so they had to make concessions. It's a shame. I wish we had the breathtaking, detailed, expansive environments of World and the advanced AI and ecology of the monsters in Rise, but again, simply wasn't possible with the foundation that the Capcom team, the B team, the portable team, had to work with. Exactly, CWP. Exactly. But we haven't gone to the worst part yet. We haven't gone to the worst part of the video. Yeah, nothing worse. Again, good guy, make some good videos, but this is a flawed, compromised video that we're almost there. Constructive feedback, and that's it. Exactly. That's what I hope to give with this portion of the live stream. Again, we got to be considerate of the context here. The context. Rise was built for the Switch, built on the Switch. The Switch was its baseline, it was its foundation. It simply did not have the technology available. It did not have the necessary components available to do what World did with Rise. Simple as that. Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter Rise is impressive for a Switch game. It's impressive that the game runs there. It's impressive how much content is in that game. It's again, for a Switch game, Rise is super impressive. Yeah, and some people prefer the simpler maps. Yeah. I personally prefer the maps in World, but I dig a few of the maps in Rise. I namely dig the shrine map. I also dig the Oh, the maps from the Sunbreak expansion. The Citadel and the fucking beach, or is it the jungle? I forget what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Sunbreak maps, I love the Sunbreak maps. They brought more of that world flair into the Sunbreak maps, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah, again, some people, different things. Again, context is everything. Rise is a different game, different foundations, different hardware and resources at their disposal.
Has the staying power that few games are able to replicate these days. There's a reason why it's the number one.
Let's go back a bit.
It was a much more grounded experience, whether it was
true.
the attacks behind your weapon swings or the sheer vast amounts of focus on the ecology and the environments. Monster Hunter World just has the staying power that few games are able to replicate these days.
Again, kind of disagree. I think there's a lot of recent games that have come out that have a shit ton of staying power. Elden Ring, for example. Not just that, let's go over my 2020 free games again. Sorry. I think Armored Core 6 has a lot of staying power. Remnant 2, hell yeah, that's got a lot of staying power. There's a bunch of other games here. I'll go 2020 free. Oh, Baldur's Gate free. Holy shit, Baldur's Gate free has got some fucking staying power. I tell you what. 2020 free. Ba-ba-ba. Again, staying power. Let's talk. Tears of the Kingdom, staying power. I'd even say Jedi Survivor has staying power, despite its performance issue. Oh, the fucking Horizon games, Hogwarts Legacy, that's got some staying power. Final Fantasy 16, well, the fucking size of that game, you know that's got some staying power. Starfield, again, mixed reactions on the internet, but I'd argue it has some staying power for sure. Like, again, gotta disagree, Terra. There's a lot of great games with, like, beautiful environments and beautiful engrossing worlds to explore in games that have a lot of staying power. Don't get me wrong. The environments and levels, the world in Monster Hunter World has a great deal of staying power indeed. It's one of I still play the game to this day. I still play Monster Hunter World to this day. So, like, again, it objectively true. It's got a ton of staying power, but I wouldn't shit on other recent games just because Monster Hunter World is good.
There's a reason why it's the number one selling Capcom game of all time.
That is
it was designed
true.
With the intent of being an extremely vast and immersive experience.
Very
That's why it
true.
still draws in new players and returning players like myself nearly 6 years after its release. It's the best Monster Hunter game we've ever had, and honestly, one of the best games I think we've ever received in general. It just...
Okay, Tara. Okay, that's a lot there. Let's go back a bit.
Vast and immersive experience. It's why it still draws in new players and returning players like myself nearly 6 years after its release. It's the best Monster Hunter game we've ever had, and honestly, one of the best games I think we've ever received in general.
Okay, I agree with the latter half. One of the best games we've ever received in general. I agree with that. The best Monster Hunter game. Again, I'm not a legacy Monster Hunter fan. I didn't play Monster Hunter from the beginning. I never played any of the portable games. Yeah, I've never played any of the legacy portable games, etc., etc. Again, World was my first Monster Hunter game. Rise was my second. I just, Where's the video? Oh, no! God damn it, I'm so sorry! How long was that been like that? What the fuck? How long was that like that? When did that happen? I'm so sorry, I just realized on OBS the scene changed. Guys, how long have you been looking at the Doom guy screen? At my placeholder screen? How long was that like that? I'm so fucking sorry. 5 minutes? Okay, 5 minutes isn't too bad. Still, I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't realize. I thought I had switched scenes. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Alright, so we'll go back a bit.
Sheer vast amounts of focus on the ecology and the environments. Monster Hunter World just has the staying power that few games are able to replicate these days. There's a reason why it's the #1 selling Capcom game of all time.
Yes, it is true. Monster Hunter World is still the #1 selling Capcom game of all time. That has not changed.
It was designed with the intent of being an extremely vast and immersive experience.
Very true. No arguments from me.
That's why it still draws in new players and returning players like myself.
Very true. It's still drawing in new players, new and old. Monster Hunter World is a very replayable game.
Nearly 6 years after its release. It's the best Monster Hunter game we've ever had, and honestly...
Again, okay, this is where I gotta repeat myself. I am not a legacy Monster Hunter fan or player. World was my first game. Rise was my second. Never played any of the portable games, etc., etc. Like, if Terra's played every single Monster Hunter game, and World is his favorite, cool. But the best? That's a hell of a claim, because how many Monster Hunter games are there? Let's just take a little look-see. Wait, where's the series? Where's the game series? Here we go. Like, yeah, this is a lot of Monster Hunter games. Like, Jesus, my dude. Jesus. So to say World is the best Monster Hunter game? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's my favorite, like, if I'm being honest. Like, I personally prefer Monster Hunter World over Rise, but I still love Monster Hunter Rise. But I just love Monster Hunter World just a bit more. And if I'm being honest, the reason I love World more than Rise is just because of a few monsters. Like, legit, I really dig the combat and the environments. Like, again, I love the worlds, the environments in World. But, like, I don't mind the simplistic environments in Rise, and the combat is just so good in Rise. But in the end, like, it comes down to the monsters, and god damn it, I fucking love Fatalis, Elatrion, Safi'jiiva, Valkana. Oh my god. But they're so good. They're so good. They're such good monsters. Oh, but Rise has such good monsters too. Oh, I love both games. I love both games, but if you put a gun to my head, I'd say I'd love World more. But to say World is the best Monster Hunter game of all time, I don't know, man. It might be, but still, that's a hell of a claim.
Honestly, one of the best games I think we've ever received in general. It just does so much right as a whole experience, whereas Rise had a focus on customizing with switch skills and combat in general, which it does fantastically. But I'm not just trying to throw shade at Monster Hunter Rise, though.
Hold up. Okay, folks, this is where the video starts to really fall apart. Yes, it was already a compromised video earlier by making claims and not showing your evidence, but it's around this part of the video where Terra really fumbles the ball, and we'll see what the big issue with the video is in a second here. But let's go over what was said here.
Whereas Rise had a ever had, and honestly one of the best games I think we've ever received in general. It just does so much right as a whole experience, whereas...
Very true. So what's the problem with Rise?
Rise had a focus on customizing with switch skills and combat in general, which it does fantastically. But I'm not just...
What's the criticism here, though? Terra, listen to what you say here.
One of the best games I think we've ever received in general. It just does so much right as a whole experience.
It just does so much right as a whole experience. Okay.
Whereas
Rise. So, World does so much right as a whole experience. Whereas Rise, so... this all implies that you're about to criticize Rise. Like, okay, here's something that it does wrong. But that's not what you do.
To focus on customizing with switch skills and combat in general, which it...
What's the criticism of Rise here, though? You're praising the game. Like, again, listen again, folks.
It just does so much right as a whole experience.
It just does so much right as a whole experience.
Whereas Rise had a focus on customizing with switch skills and combat in general, which it does fantastically. But I'm not just trying to throw shade at Monster Hunter Rise, though.
Where was the shade, though? Tara? Where was the shade? Tara? Where was the shade? World does so much Rise a whole experience, whereas Rise focused on combat customization and switch skills, which it did fantastically. I don't understand. Where's the shade? You haven't criticized Rise. Tara, this is why I do this for all my videos. And even though I do this, sometimes I still fuck up and make mistakes. But this is why you go back and reread your script and re-listen to your audio recording. You reread your script, you re-listen to your audio recording over and over again in order to catch mistakes like this. Because again, it doesn't make sense. Rise did everything great as a whole experience, whereas World did everything great as a whole experience. Whereas Rise focused on combat and switch skills, which it did fantastically. Huh? Huh? Tara? I don't mean to throw shade on Rise, but you haven't thrown shade on Rise. Tara, like, this isn't making much sense, buddy. You're just praising both games. You haven't actually delivered any criticism. You're just praising both games. Like, both games are praiseworthy, but I'm waiting to see your point here. You said the point of this video is you want to, like, showcase why more people are playing World over Rise. Okay, I get that. You haven't done that yet. We're 3 minutes into this video. This is a 9-minute video. We're 3 minutes into the video, and you have yet to do that. You've praised World a shit ton. You've praised World. You certainly praised World, for sure. But can we get to the thesis statement? Can we get to the thesis statement, the original claim of this video? Like, come on now. Yes, World is a great game. We know it. But why are more people playing it over Rise? Let's hop on to it.
Oh. Monster Hunter Rise was very innovative in its own ways, with the wire bug, the switch skills, palamutes, a lot of things. But as it was designed for the Switch, it was only later ported to other consoles and PC, and got lots of updates, making it an awesome game in the long run.
Tara? Chat, you may have noticed something here. Tara, you already said all this. As a matter of fact, those exact words, let's go back a bit.
It's released only on the Nintendo Switch at launch. It's since been ported to PC and the rest of modern consoles. And that definitely probably hampered its sales, making it an awesome game. For the Switch, it was only palamutes, a lot of things. But as it was designed for the Switch, it was only later ported to other consoles and PC, and got lots of updates, making it an awesome game in the long run.
Tara, you already said this. You said this literally just a minute ago. You said this exact thing a minute ago, and then you just repeated yourself a minute later. Curious, Tara. Curious. But let's keep going.
I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but Monster Hunter Rise was also released in 2020, which was hampered by something that happened that year, which I will not name. Apparently the title got rushed during that time, and it's why it didn't have the greatest launch that it could have been. But nonetheless, Monster Hunter Rise was designed...
Greatest launch that... Bruh! We just went over this! Of course, this isn't an actual conversation, but point is, Rise still sold well. I don't know why you're going on about sales like the sales were hampered. They clearly weren't. Again, you haven't proven your claim. You keep saying the sales are hampered, but again, Google, looking at the numbers, the sales clearly weren't hampered. 13 million? Over 13 million? Like, god damn, that's a massive success. So why do you keep saying the sales were hampered?
For the Switch, with Switch capabilities in mind. Only recently was it ported to more modern consoles and PC and stuff like that, like I said before.
Yeah, you said that before. Why'd you repeat yourself? Okay, Tara, you said this. You said that Rise was started on the Switch and was ported from the Switch. You said that 3 times now. We're up to around 4 minutes. We'll round up to 4 minutes. We're 4 minutes in the video, and you have repeated the same point 3 times already. Okay, point's been made. We know this. We understand this. Let's move on now. Okay, Tara?
But Monster Hunter World was intended to be a much larger experience. It released on multiple platforms, and it absolutely nailed it. The world...
Tara, you already said this. You already said this. You said this earlier in the video. You already said this. Tara? Tara? Oh no. I think you guys are starting to get a gist of what the problem is here.
Building is amazing. The feeling of finding monsters for the first time is so immersive. The weight of the weapons feels so impactful and weighty. World just has so much going for it, and it's no wonder why it averages so many players to this day.
Tara! You already said that! You already said all of that! Tara! Tara!
Everyone, myself included, expects a reveal for Monster Hunter 6 soon. And I
Okay,
can't tell
something
you how
new.
excited I am for that, but that's why we need to hop back on Monster Hunter World. We need to live out the rest of this game while we still have it. Monster Hunter 6...
What? Okay. So we've noticed a few problems with this video so far. The initial part of the video where he makes the claim and doesn't back up his claims, doesn't show any screenshot statistics. Like, again, makes a claim, shows no evidence. He's made a claim and has shown no evidence so far. That hurts the video. We're 4 minutes into this video, and he's repeated himself multiple times concerning the same talking points, that Monster Hunter World is good, and Rise was on the Switch and then ported to other platforms. Sales were hampered. The past 4 minutes have consisted of nothing but that. Yeah, this is a common issue with writing a first draft. Exactly, Billy. But then we come to this part of the video where he says this?
soon. And I can't tell you how excited I am for that, but that's why we need to hop back on Monster Hunter World. We need to live out the rest of this game while we still have it.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Tara, Monster Hunter World isn't going to disappear when Monster Hunter 6 is finally announced, revealed, and launches to the public. So what exactly do you mean by...
And I can't tell you how excited I am for that, but that's why we need to hop back on Monster Hunter World. We need to live out the rest of this game while we still have it.
Live out the rest of this game while we still have it. Tara, what are you talking about? Monster Hunter World isn't an always online live service. You can play the game offline single player. It's not going anywhere. What do you mean we need to live this out now while we still have it? It's not going anywhere. What are you talking about, Tara? That doesn't make any sense. So people need to hop back on to World. People need to play World again or play it for the first time, because when Monster Hunter 6 is announced and released, we're not going to be able to play it. That's just not true. What are you talking about, Tara? Exactly, Guilty. So by that logic, World should have disappeared when Rise came out. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Monster Hunter 6 is undoubtedly a while away. Like I said, we haven't even gotten a reveal for it, but I guarantee you we haven't experienced everything that this game has to offer. Well,
Okay. Tara, what do either of those statements have to do with one another? Listen again.
6 is undoubtedly a while away. Monster Hunter 6 is undoubtedly a while away. Like I said, we haven't even gotten a reveal for it, but I guarantee you we haven't experienced everything that this game has to offer. Well,
Tara, What do either of those things have to do with one another? There hasn't been a release date or announcement for Monster Hunter 6. So we haven't experienced everything Monster Hunter World has to offer. What? Terra, these things don't connect. There's no interconnectivity to these statements. They don't transition smoothly into one another. They have nothing to do with one another. I don't understand what you're trying to say here, Terra. It doesn't quite make sense. You guys are starting to see the problem with this video. It's not really well structured or well written. Like, I agree with a great deal of the statements. I love Monster Hunter World. I believe it's a great game. I love Monster Hunter Rise. I believe it's a great game. But this is not the way to showcase your passion for these games. He's definitely rambly. He really needs something to keep him on track. Exactly. Because again, this is a well-intentioned video, and it's coming from someone who's clearly passionate about Monster Hunter. But I'm sorry, Terra. This isn't a well-made video. It's not. I'm sorry. No amount of editing and showing various clips of you playing the game changes the fact that the things that you're saying, they don't flow well, they don't connect, you're making claims and not backing them up. And again, you've repeated yourself saying the exact same thing multiple times now. But hey, the video's not over yet. Perhaps the final 5 minutes redeem it.
Well, 1% of you may have done it, and you trophy hunters out there who somehow got all the trophies in the game, that's absolutely nuts. But this is the time to come back to Monster Hunter World. The next game will undoubtedly...
Why? Why is this the time to come to Monster Hunter World? Okay, you've made a new claim. You gotta provide evidence, you gotta provide argumentation. Come on, Terra.
Trophies in the game, that's absolutely nuts. But this is the time to come back to Monster Hunter World.
Why?
The next game will undoubtedly take after Monster Hunter World with the development team who made it. And since we haven't even gotten a reveal for Monster Hunter 6, we have a while to get a great experience out of this game again.
Okay, Terra, you just repeated yourself again. Not only that, you repeated yourself within the same minute. Here, folks, I'm going to backtrack. Listen to this whole minute uninterrupted.
Day. Everyone, myself included, expects a reveal for Monster Hunter 6 soon. And I can't tell you how excited I am for that, but that's why we need to hop back on Monster Hunter World. We need to live out the rest of this game while we still have it. Monster Hunter 6 is undoubtedly a while away. Like I said, we haven't even gotten a reveal for it, but I guarantee you we haven't experienced everything that this game has to offer. Well, 1% of you may have done it, and you trophy hunters out there who somehow got all the trophies in the game, that's absolutely nuts. But this is the time to come back to Monster Hunter World. The next game will undoubtedly take after Monster Hunter World with the development team who made it. And since we haven't even gotten a reveal for Monster Hunter 6, we have a while to get a great experience out of this game again. Well,
okay. With the exception of that whole thing about the 1% and trophy hunting. With the exception of that trophy hunting comment. With the exception of that trophy hunting comment. Terra repeated the same 2 points, each of them, both of them, 3 times in a row, back to back. Monster Hunter 6 is coming out. We don't have a release date. We need to play Monster Hunter World again. He said both of those things 3 times in a row, back to back, over the course of a minute. Dude! Terra, I have to ask. When you read the script, when you wrote the script for this video, when you reread the script for this video, when you voice recorded it, when you, because again, I assume all content creators do this, because I myself and my fellow content creators that I talk with, like, we rewatch our own videos. We rewatch our videos over and over again while we're editing them. In our video editing software. We watch our videos, we listen to ourselves talk over and over again when making these videos. So when you were listening to yourself over and over again, putting this video together, you didn't find it a bit strange, a bit off-putting, a bit kind of bad that you were just repeating yourself over and over again, saying the exact same thing for 1 minute straight? I'm sorry, Tara, but this isn't a good video. I'm sorry. This isn't, like, I don't know how else to put it, but this video isn't a satisfying experience. It's not entertaining. If anything, it's really frustrating. Exactly, Beloved. I thought everyone was playing it to prefer it to Rise, though. Exactly. We've completely changed topics. Now it's, we have to play Monster Hunter World because 6 is coming out for some reason. And Guilty Oregano makes a good point here. The title also feels wrong. It would be better if it called You Should Revisit Monster Hunter World. Yeah, that would be a much better title. That would be a much better title. Again, he's made claims, hasn't provided any evidence, he's repeated himself, repeated the exact same thing multiple times over. We still got a few minutes. Let's see where it goes.
The player base is so booming, too. And I feel like the player...
That's another thing he has repeated over and over again. So
we have a while to get a great experience out of this game again, while the player base is so booming, too. And I feel like the player base is only going to get bigger on our way to Monster Hunter 6. You could even see it on YouTube.
He just repeated himself again on both things. A fourth time. Okay.
YouTube and stuff. All these other Monster Hunter content creators
What?
bigger on our way to Monster Hunter 6. You could even see it on YouTube and stuff. All these other Monster Hunter content creators, huge and small, have expressed their longing to return to this game. This game is just that...
Okay. You've made a claim. Didn't provide any evidence, so we'll do the research ourselves. Monster Hunter. Let's go past year. Okay, we do have, in fact, a Monster Hunter World video that's doing very popular. Past 3 weeks, over 500,000 views. This dude tried Monster Hunter World now, and I'm addicted last month. I guess Zanny recently got into Monster Hunter. God, so many Rage Gaming daily videos. It's like he's the only Monster Hunter creator. Oh, I do recommend Oceanese? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'll just call him Ocean. I do recommend his channel if you like Monster Hunter. I'm subscribed to him. He makes great Monster Hunter content. Oh, okay. From Gameology. Paleontologist reacts to Monster Hunter World. So you know what? I concede. I would have wished Tara, like, just showed a simple screenshot or a video clip of him scrolling through YouTube showing recent Monster Hunter videos that would have proved his point. I don't like that I had to do your research and like, search up the evidence myself, but I will concede Tara is absolutely right on this point. He is correct.
YouTube and stuff. All these other Monster Hunter content creators, huge and small, have expressed their longing to return to this game.
This is true.
It's just that good. It makes them want to return because they didn't like the taste Monster Hunter Rise gave them or something like that. Rise is a great game, don't get me wrong, but Monster Hunter World just did it so great that it's hard.
He has now repeated himself that World is better than Rise, but Rise is still great. He has said this multiple times throughout the video, this exact thing now. Several times. We are 5 minutes into this video, and the majority of the video has consisted of him repeating himself on the same 2 or 3 talking points over and over again. Tara, come on, man. Please, come up with, say something different. Say something new. Come on.
Hard to compare to. Monster Hunter World pushed the boundaries of what an action RPG is and can be.
You already said this, Tara. At the beginning of the video, you already said this.
Personally feel like it set the stage of modern gaming, honestly.
You already said this, Tara! You said this exact thing at the beginning of the video! Tara! We're going around in circles! The video's not replaying itself, folks! We're still going for the video! This is the same video! He's repeating the exact same fucking things he said at the beginning of the video! Tara! Tara, come on, man! This is basic YouTube video content creation 101. Why did you make your video? 9 minutes long if you didn't have 9 minutes worth of content or thoughts to provide. If you didn't have 9 minutes of content, 9 minutes of thought and conversation to provide, like, if you only had, like, a few things to say and it was only, like, 3 or 4 minutes worth of, like, 3 or 4 minutes worth of content and thoughts and conversation that you had to say, that you had to provide, make a short video on Monster Hunter. Why'd you stretch this out to 9 minutes if you're just going to repeat the exact same things over and over again? Like, I feel like this video feels like I'm wasting my time, because I am wasting my time. This video is a waste of time because you're just saying the exact things over and over again.
It's one of the best releases we've had in the last decade. The multiplayer gaming landscape these days is pretty dry, and while there are other...
Well, Tara said something new, but he said something that was completely false. That's just not true, Tara. Again, Google my Steam library. There's tons of great multiplayer content. If we're talking, again, I assume he's talking about PvE, co-op PvE, because Monster Hunter doesn't have PvP. If he's talking about PvE co-op, there's tons of great PvE co-op games, so that's just objectively not true, Tara. That's just not true.
Games like Wild Hearts that try to replicate the success of Monster Hunter World, well, World is still just a much better game. It's just the game to play. That's why we're all so excited for Monster Hunter 6, right? This game brought in tons of new players and veterans like myself to create a wildly awesome experience, whether it's just multiplayer hunting for normal quests or the big sieges like Safi Jiva and Colt.
Okay, bringing up the sieges. This is new, this is different, but everything else beforehand? This?
The multiplayer gaming landscape these days is pretty dry.
Objectively
While there are
false.
other games like Wild Hearts that try to replicate the success of Monster Hunter World, well, World is still just a much better game. It's just the game to play.
Arguable.
That's why we're all so excited for Monster Hunter 6, right? This
You already said this.
game brought in tons of new players and veterans like myself to create a wildly awesome experience, whether it's...
You've already said this. Tara, you already said this multiple times. Yes, now you're going to bring up the sieges. You're bringing up something new. But for 6 minutes now, you have been repeating yourself ad nauseum. Come on, Tara. Let's give... we're almost done. Let's see if he has anything else of value to add.
It's just multiplayer hunting for normal quests or the big sieges like Safi Jiva and Colt Teroth. And speaking of that, if you're a returning player and you want to play it again, but you're looking for reasons to do it, I guarantee you there is a lot of stuff that you probably haven't done. You can see all there is to see with the ecology, capturing all the little critters you can. You can do all the trophy hunting in game. You can clear all the low rank and high rank quests to unlock the rainbow color set for your armor and layered armor. You can do the Colt Teroth and the Safi Jiva siege.
You already brought up those sieges, that you could do those. Okay, you can do all these things you haven't done before in World. Okay, alright. Okay, fair enough. This is something semi-new, semi-different from what you were talking before. Can you keep this up, Tara?
You can augment all your equipment, your weapons, your armor. You can
True.
come up with fun builds. You can try practicing a new weapon in preparation for the new Monster Hunter. Or you can just get good if you still struggle. Monster Hunter World really did simplify things a lot in the way the game plays, but it still has a pretty big learning curve for newer players. I think it's just hard for me to remember that. As I'm a veteran, I've played this game for years, so when I played Monster Hunter World, man, that was a pretty easy time, but Monster Hunter World still definitely has its challenges, and speaking of challenges, there's the Behemoth, there's Alatreon, Fatalis, there's the Witcher events. You know, all these cool events that they had and awesome battles and experiences.
Very true. This is all great content. I all really like it. Very true. You're just listing off everything you could do in the game. Yeah, those are all things you can do in the game, Tara. Very true. Very weird comment about veterans and the game being easy. Bit of an odd comment, but besides that, okay. So far, so good, I guess.
Well, this game just has a lot of content. It's just a complete game. So for
Very
your
true.
players, there's a ton for you to do. And if you're a new player and you're
You already said this. Tara, no. Tara, no, you already said this. Tara!
watching this video wondering if you should play Monster Hunter World, you want to know what the answer is? Yes, you should have played it before. And
You already said this! You've said people should play Monster Hunter World or come back to play Monster Hunter World for the past 7 minutes! Tara! Come on, man! This is what I mean by toxic positivity, everyone! Again, I love Monster Hunter World. Hell, I agree with Tara. I think everyone should give Monster Hunter World a try. I think people should play Monster Hunter World. Absolutely. But I'm not gonna make a fucking video that's just 9 minutes of me saying the exact same fucking thing over and over again just because I like Monster Hunter World. You know what I will say to people? I'll say, oh, this is Monster Hunter World. I love this video game. I highly recommend it. There! Done! Finny! Or Finn. You know what I mean. The point is, this is what I mean by toxic positivity. You can praise a game. You can recommend the game. You can do that without being a klutz. You can do that without making a bad fucking video. You can do that without making these baseless fucking claims. You can just say, I really like the game. I really recommend it. You don't need to shit on Rise. You don't need to make these baseless claims. You don't need to shit on other games just because you like World. And you sure as hell don't need to make a 9-minute video where you just repeat over and over again, I really like Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is a great game. You should play Monster Hunter World. Dude, you're just wasting people's time. You can express your love for Monster Hunter World in a far more productive manner. Again, this feels like why you should play World over why people are playing this over Rise. Exactly. The title doesn't match the video. Saying, especially when your teacher tells you that your essay has to be at least 4 pages long. Exactly. He stretched out this video to be longer than it needs to be. It doesn't need to be 9 minutes. It simply doesn't. This could have easily been a 4 or 5 minute video.
guess what? You could still hop on right now in preparation for Monster Hunter 6.
You've said this multiple times, Tara! You said this like less than 30 seconds ago! Christ, man!
Not even just for that. Monster Hunter World is just an awesome game by itself.
You already said this! Multiple times! Tara! Come on, man! At this point, have some self-awareness. You have already said this exact same fucking thing for the past 7 minutes multiple times. Move on!
I can't overstate it more than this, probably. I'm just going in circles at this point. So yeah, why is everyone...
If you're self-aware, why didn't you do something about it? Why didn't you re-record? Rewrite the video? If you're self-aware that you're going in circles, then you're making a bad video. Do something about it.
Everybody playing Monster Hunter World in 2023? It's pretty obvious. This game is just a knockout success. So much so that even the latest entry in this series doesn't compare to this game. It's crazy.
You already said this multiple times. Now I'm repeating myself about you repeating myself. Now I'm repeating myself about you repeating myself. Because what else is there to say, Tara? What else is there to comment? What else is there to criticize or praise about your video? You're just saying the exact same fucking thing ad nauseum. Come on, man. This is YouTube content creation 101. Don't make a fucking 10-minute video of you just saying the same fucking thing over and over again.
See how good this game is, and well, yeah, I guess I've said my piece. That's gonna do it for today, guys and gals. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I came on...
I'm sorry, Tara, but there wasn't much to enjoy.
With a lot of energy for this one, so I hope that transferred over to you and gave you some energy to want to play this game and log back in and experience all the good experiences you had in the past, like I have. Are you hoping to see Monster Hunter 6 be...
Oh, that just makes me sad, man. That makes me sad. I appreciate what you wanted to do with this video. I appreciate it. You love Monster Hunter World and you want people to play that. I get that. I appreciate that. There's better ways to go about that, my dude. Better ways to go about that. Just making a 10-minute video saying the exact same 2 or 3 things. No, 3 or 4 things. 3 things. Yeah. Average it out, 3 things. Saying the same 3 things over and over again for 10 minutes... It's not healthy, it's not productive, and it doesn't make for a good quality video. Again, I appreciate the enthusiasm, I appreciate the passion, but this is not a good video. I have to be honest, I have to be objective. This isn't a good video, it's not a well-made video, it's most certainly not a well-written video. It's very frustrating to listen to, just hearing you say the exact same thing over and over again.
Revealed soon? If so, what do you want to see in that reveal? Do you want to see a completely new scenario, or do you want to see more of a game that's like a sequel to Monster Hunter World? Do you want to see a new weapon type or a new mechanic? And please tell me why everybody's playing Monster Hunter World over Rise and other games today.
I thought you knew the answer, Tara! That's the point of your title. Why everyone? You're making a claim, you're making a statement, you're making an argument. You never proved it, and now you're asking people why?
You want to see a new weapon type or a new mechanic? And please tell me why everybody's playing Monster Hunter World over Rise and other games today.
You don't know the answer? Your title implies you know the answer! Tara, come on, man!
Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to the channel. I plan on making Monster Hunter content all the way up to Monster Hunter 6 and even then some. I want to be a figure in the community and I want us all to play together. It'll be a really good experience. And if enough people are interested, I was even thinking about making some squads for Monster Hunter World all the way up until then so that we all can play. So if you're interested in that, also let me know down in the comments down below.
Fair enough. If you guys are interested with supporting Tara, playing Monster Hunter World with Tara, by all means. But that's the video. And again, Tara's not a bad content creator. Like, their weapons video is pretty good. Their Alatreon video is pretty good. They've made, they've made some good Monster Hunter videos. They've made some genuine... Wait a minute. Oh no. I didn't see this before. What? No. Did he make... He made the... I never saw this before. He made the exact same video. It's the He remade the exact same video. He made 5 months ago. Why is there a JoJo pic? Hold up.
Play it. This game is awesome, and if you haven't played it yet, I seriously urge you to give it a shot.
Oh my god.
Not only is this one of my favorite game series of all time, but it holds a special place in the hearts of many Monster Hunter fans and gamers alike. If you want to know the ins and outs of what makes Monster Hunter World so great and why it's the #1 selling Capcom game of all time, then you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to take a look at Monster Hunter World's success, mechanics, and its innovations into the series, but also what it has to offer on a surface level. But for those of you who might be new or returning players, don't be fooled when I say surface level, as this game is everything but that, as the Monster Hunter series holds lots of intricate gameplay systems that'll let you delve in and be rewarded with proper study.
It's the same video. What? He just remade the same video. I didn't expect this. I was not prepared for this. I would have incorporated this into my critique if I had known. I didn't scroll down far enough. Look, Tara, I appreciate that you love Monster Hunter World. I love Monster Hunter World. But you made the same fucking video twice? And not just that, the second time. Not only that, I legitimately think this might be his older video,
Yes.
may be the better video, because he's actually like doing a review of the game. He's going in depth on everything, it seems, with this video. Whereas with this one, his second one, which is for some reason more popular, with this one, he just said the same 2 or 3 things for 10 minutes. Oh. Still, nonetheless, that is my constructive criticism for Terra. I'm going to recommend Terra regardless. If you're a fan of Monster Hunter and you're looking for a new Monster Hunter YouTuber to watch content from, I do recommend checking them out. But Terra, if you come across this live stream, if you come across my criticism, please don't fucking do this. What you did with this video, yes, this video was successful. It has way more likes than dislikes, got you a ton of views. But I'm going to tell you what no one else is telling you. This is objectively not a good video. This is not a well-made video. I'm sorry. You've got to really listen to your scripts. You've got to listen to your voiceover. You've got to pay attention to what you're saying. If you're just repeating the same 2 or 3 points over and over again ad nauseum for 2 minutes, that's not a good video. I'm sorry. It's not. Yes, the hardcore Monster Hunter World fans watched your video and liked your video because you're just praising Monster Hunter World. And people will overlook the actual quality and content of the video because, oh, this person likes a game I like. He's praising a game I like. You can't get by. Your YouTube content can't get by on that alone. Making videos like this, like your Alatreon video, your weapons video, yes, by all means. But, Jesus, man, reread your scripts, rewrite your scripts, re-listen to your audio, re-record your audio. Oh, man, oh, man. And also, don't make baseless claims that can easily be disproven with Google. Don't do that, too. That's also really bad. Whoo-wee. Well, I wanted to go to play some Steam Nextfest demos and recommend some more Steam Nextfest games, but I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now, and my throat fucking hurts. This seems to be a consistent thing while I'm live streaming. Like, after the 3 hour mark, my throat starts to hurt. I don't know how my friends, I don't know how Cottontail and Mooney and Lorian Locke, I don't know how all my VTuber streamer friends, I don't know how they're able to stream for 5+ hours. Like, my throat starts to get sore after 3 hours. I don't know how they do it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, he just liked Monster Hunter World that much. Like, again, I love Monster Hunter World. Highly recommended. One of my favorite games of all time. It was my second favorite game of 2018. It's, like, again, one of my favorite games of 2018. One of my favorite games of all time. I love Monster Hunter World. Highly recommended. I honestly believe that a lot of the fucking gamers and content creators saying modern gaming sucks, I honestly believe they would change their tune if they actually played Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise. If they actually picked up a Monster Hunter, picked up and played a Monster Hunter game, they'd see, oh wow, there's actually some really good games out there. Because they're superhuman. Yep. I guess that's true. They do it consistently. My friends do it more consistently than me, but I don't know, man. Like, talking non-stop, 3 hours straight. Rough on the throat. Rough on the throat. And this is coming from someone who regularly spends hours recording YouTube videos, but like, oof, yeah, I have to call it. Ooh, I need food and drink. Need food and drink. Whew. Okay, well, just before I do, let's check. Let's check one last time. Alrighty. Did we get Amnesia the bunker? Did we beat the goal? Crawler! I feel you love the game. Oh, Crawler, thank you so much for the Ko-Fi donation. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much. Whew. Alright, let me just fucking... So, thank you for the donuts, everybody. Not enough to get Amnesia the Bunker right now, but about halfway there. So I'll keep that cash around, or I might, honestly, I might spend it on some groceries or help pay a bill. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you so much for the donations, everybody, especially for the donuts. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna have donuts tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna taste so good. Oh my god. So that was our roasting session. We had one really bad video from a genuinely bad dude, and one bad video from a genuinely good dude who's really passionate. Oh yeah, I do yell a lot more. Who's really passionate about Monster Hunter. I want to thank all of you so much for dropping by the live stream. I hope you enjoyed the roasting and the constructive criticism and a few game recommendations. I did have some time. I didn't get to play any of the demos. I'll have to do that for another live stream. But I did get to recommend to you guys some games from Steam Next Fest. Okay, how long is Steam Next Fest? Can I do another live stream before it ends? I need dates. No! How long is Steam Next Fest? How long? Steam! Dates! Ugh, you're gonna make me Google. How long is Steam... Spelled that wrong. Next Fest. Ah, balls! It's ending tomorrow? Ugh. God damn it. Shit, I should have prioritized Steam Next Fest. I didn't realize the dates. Oh well. We'll do another stream where I'm just recommending indie games. We'll do an indie game recommendation stream, I think. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll fucking do. Oh, Jenny! So good to see you, Jenny, my friend. Hello. I'm just about to end the stream, but so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much again. Thank you so much for the donations and helping fund my donut addiction. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the roasting and the constructive criticism. I'm always happy to hang out with you guys. B-Love, you still have time. B-Love, go to Steam right now. Download some demos. You still have time. You still have time to download and play some demos. You still have time. Yeah. But anyways, this was a fun stream. It was a productive stream. Well, productive in a way, in a sense. Again, glad you guys enjoyed the roasting and the constructive criticism. Hope you'll take my game recommendations to heart for the few minutes we had to recommend some games. I'll see you guys soon. Still working on the big secret project. I have a few smaller regular old videos that I hope to have out by this week or... Wait, it's Sunday. So yeah, by this week, 2 or 3 videos I hope to have out this week. So expect some more regular gaming videos. Now, I want to do a couple streams. Expect content. Expect content this week is what I'm saying. Expect some content. Anyways, once again, thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out. Always deeply appreciated. You guys are the motherfucking best. All right. I'll see you guys later. This has been a live stream. All right. The stream will end in 5, 4, 3, 2,